6, 5,
5,
4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah!
What is up? You are watching Marvel Live from San Diego Comic-Con 2019, presented by TikTok.
Yes, and ladies and gentlemen, it's time for my favorite show, Lorraine's favorite show, hopefully your favorite show, Earth's Mightiest Show!
Let's do it!
Isn't it beautiful? Here we go.
All right, hey, it's Lorraine. I am crazy for cosplay. I stand Squirrel Girl, and my other ride is the Thanos copter.
Yes, very cool vision. What's up, everybody? It's your boy, it's Langston. I live my life like an action montage. I want to learn every skill from the Taskmaster, and I am only one Infinity Stone away from galactic domination.
And we're the hosts of Earth's Mightiest Show.
Yeah, that's right, Joe. We're talking about all the things you're fanning about.
From films
To television.
to Marvel games.
To Marvel comics.
And so much more, because we are all Marvel all the
I don't
time.
know if y'all knew this, but it's Comic-Con!
Yes!
Come on now.
Yes! Oh my
Ooh, boy.
goodness, you guys.
You made it to the final day.
How's your Comic-Con been going?
Outstanding.
Did you guys see the news out of the Marvel Studios Hall H panel?
Yeah, some stuff. They talked about some stuff.
Yeah, let's just throw out some names coming to Disney Plus. We have Marvel Studios, The Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Marvel Studios WandaVision.
Marvel Studios Loki.
Marvel Studios What If.
And Marvel Studios Hawkeye. Oh, but that wasn't all, because we got some Phase 4, baby. That's right, we got kicking it off. Phase 4, Marvel Studios Black Widow, coming May 2020.
Yeah. Marvel Studios Eternals.
Oh, Marvel Studios Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings.
Marvel Studios Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness.
And Marvel Studios Love and Thunder.
Thor, Love and Thunder.
Oh.
Marvel Studios Blade.
Yes! Oh my
man.
gosh, what a panel. And we have more coming up today. Let's check it out. These are just some of the highlights. If you want to see more, you can pick up a paper schedule over yonder. But coming up soon, we're going to have the Marvel Studios visual development signing.
Yeah.
It's too bad all those tickets are gone, except for the 2 I have in my pocket. So you'll have to stick around.
You'll
We'll
have to
give
get a
those
chance.
away later.
And then later on, we're going to have that Marvel The Pull List live from San Diego Comic-Con 2019 right here. That's always such a fun show.
Heck yeah, and with Agent M and Angelique. And then one of my personal faves, the kids' costume contest.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. It's so sweet. It's the best.
But you know what? I really liked giving stuff away.
Yeah, I like giving stuff away too.
But I think we've been celebrating Marvel's 80th anniversary, right?
Yeah, that's right. Every single month this year, we've been celebrating a different decade.
Yeah.
So maybe if these people know some Marvel history, we'll give them something, right?
Yeah, how's that sound?
Yeah.
All right, so let's do some mystery trivia.
Start warming up your brains, because this is a little Marvel 80th anniversary trivia. Ooh, yes. Wait, let's show off that Star of Hala, baby. Yeah. All right, first question. Before Marvel Comics was called Marvel Comics, oh, I saw this.
My man had his hand
this
right
lady
up.
right
There she is,
here.
yeah, there she
Before
is.
it was called Marvel Comics, what was it called? It was called Timely Comics,
Timely
baby.
Comics. Lovely, just in time.
Well done. Well done.
Oh, all right. How about this? There's been so many great characters over the course of Marvel's 80 years, and like the Avengers, the X-Men, and there is one awesome creative team that's responsible for so many of them characters. I saw this hand go up. That's right, Stanley and Jack Kirby. Yes.
Fantastic answer there. All right, how about this one? In the very first Avengers #1 comic book, they took on a villain. I saw this gentleman's hand go up.
Yeah.
That's right, it's Loki!
That backpack, it's a very large man for that backpack. It's nice. One thing I love about the Marvel Universe is that it takes place in New York. A lot of it takes place in New York, where I'm from. I'm from the Bronx. Shout out to everyone from New York.
Yeah, New York!
But also, our friendly neighborhood Spider-Man is also from New York. But who can tell me where Spider-Man is from? I saw this hand go over. Yes, Queens!
That's right.
Forest Hills, Queens. Forest Hills, Queens. That's I don't know. It's an actual Spider-Man-sized backpack.
Yeah, that's right. But,
Yeah.
you know, don't worry. We have more stuff to share. We have more stuff. I have some those signing tickets coming up. But for now, we have a very special guest.
An awesome guest. Please welcome Spider-Man editor and friend of Earth's Mightiest Show, Mr. Nick Lowe.
Yeah.
Where's
What's
my music?
up, buddy?
I want my music.
Gentle.
I'm Nick. I knock over hammers.
Don't.
Was that you?
Careful
I don't know.
with
I
Mjolnir.
know what you're talking about. Hey, San Diego! Oh, it's so good to be amongst my people.
Yes.
My people.
So, Nick, a lot of cool stuff happening. Can you talk about the news coming out of the panel you were a part of?
Yeah, tell us about your panel.
Yeah, we had a Spider-Man panel here. Huge Spider-Man. Any Spider-Man fans out there? That's what I'm talking about. We were talking about amazing Spider-Man, Nick Spencer, Ryan Otley, Pat Gleason. We're talking about 2099. Spider-Man 2099 is coming back and amazing. We were talking about, there's this very little-known creator named J.J. Abrams.
Yeah.
Yep. He and his son Henry are writing a Spider-Man comic. You can see the cover right over there. It's so cool.
Yes.
It's on that side of there. There's so much going on. We're talking about Miles Morales. We were talking about there's so much Spider-Man stuff. We were talking about Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
We have a Spider-Verse book that's coming up with a who's who of creative teams from issue 1 through issue 6, and it's nuts and it's crazy. Biggest names in comics, so cool.
Well, talking
And if you did a Spider-Sona, anyone do Spider-Sonas? You know what I'm talking about? After Into the Spider-Verse, after Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, Twitter went crazy with hashtag Spider-Sona, where everyone drew themselves as Spider-Man or Spider-Woman or whoever your Spider-Sona was. And so in each issue, we're going to be talking to fans and creators alike who created their own Spider-Sonas that we thought were notable and really cool. And we're going to be contacting them to do artwork for the actual books, fans and creators alike.
Look at that, you guys.
My mind
New
is
Marvel
blown.
talent coming from this, and it's so cool.
Also, congratulations are in order because for best one-shot / single issue, Chip Zdarsky's Spectacular Spider-Man.
Spectacular Spider-Man number 310, Chip's last issue of the series. He wrote it. He penciled it. He inked it.
Unbelievable.
He colored it. If he lettered it, he didn't send it in, but he probably did a version of that too. And it is one of the best single issues of Spider-Man ever. It won the Eisner Award for best single issue, and Chip is incredible. You got to go check it out. I'm sure there are any retailers here would love to sell it to you.
There you have it.
Unbelievable. Nick, one thing we love about you, what everyone loves about you, is that you're a fan. You're a fan at heart. You're never going to not, you fan out as much as we do. What have been some of your favorite moments from the convention?
Oh my gosh! Being on the panels is so much fun. Seeing these amazing costumes here at Marvel, at our booth here at Marvel.
Chilling with the Avengers.
I've taken a picture with each of them every day, just like, oh, I'm here for work, guys. Yeah, I'm totally here for work. Getting to talk to the best creators in comics, our writers and our artists, planning out amazing Spider-Man stuff with Nick Spencer, who's here at the show, meeting with Ryan Otley and Pat Gleason, our artists, Amazing Spider-Man, hatching some new plans with Scotty Young and Humberto Ramos, and it was just so much fun. There's nothing better than Comic-Con. There's nothing better than Comic-Con.
I agree.
It's the best.
I agree.
All right, well, you guys might see that there's this huge drawing here of Absolute Carnage. Anyone who doesn't know about Absolute Carnage yet, tell us about it.
It is the Spider event of the century. Cletus Cassidy is back, and he has kind of morphed with did anyone read Venom out there? The Donny Cates, Ryan Stegman Venom?
Oh, yeah.
It is the coolest comic in the world, and there's a character called Null, who is the god of the symbiotes. And Null and Cletus have come together to form Dark Carnage. Carnage is pretty dark.
I was
to
about
Yeah,
to
begin
does
with.
he need to be
How-
darker?
I mean, he's
How
a serial
much?
killer who has a symbiote, and he's terrifying. And now he's Dark Carnage, which is even more terrifying. And he's going after everyone who's ever worn the Venom, Carnage, or any of their
What?
offspring to get their codexes out and to kind of bring Null here. And it's so cool, and it's crazy and creepy. It's not for like little children. It's for, I mean, parents
No.
get it and read it and see if you think your kids can handle it. It's so intense. I mean, look how terrifying it is.
Imagine waking
Yeah.
up, looking out the window, and seeing that hanging out your driveway.
Yeah.
No, thank you. No,
Like,
thank
just
you.
no thank
Carnage
you.
rules, everybody.
Yeah.
Carnage rules.
Okay,
Awesome.
Nick, I feel like because we have another Spider-Man backpack,
Oh, man.
that you should give it to whoever you
should give it to a
want.
Spider-Bird. Yeah.
Whoever I want. I like that little girl with the Captain Marvel suit right back
Oh,
there.
yeah.
There we go.
All right? They don't trust me to throw things, and that's accurate. That's a good choice on their
Nice.
part. I was not an athlete. I was too busy reading comic books.
Hey, that's mental athletics.
I
Great.
agree.
It
I-
improves your mental
don't-
elasticity.
Yeah. All right, would you join us for a very special Comic-Con Master Comics Theater?
Yeah.
But of course I would.
Yes. All right,
Great.
let's do it.
Master Comics Theater.
We have a theme song now. That's great.
Master Comics Theater. You got a master, you got a
So
comic,
this-
and now you've got a theater.
And now it has its own theme song. All right, Master Comics Theater is a special thing that we do here on Earth's Mightiest Show where we read from classic Marvel texts and we bring them to life in the style of old-time radio. And today we're going to present something very special to you.
Oh yes. This is going to be terrific.
Bum-ba-da-bum-ba-da-bum-ba.
An iconic moment in Marvel history. It
All
will
right.
be the forming of the Avengers. Here we go.
Welcome to Master Comics Theater, where we bring to life classic Marvel comics. Today we shall recount the assembling of Earth's mightiest heroes in Avengers #1, written by Stan Lee, with art by Jack Kirby.
The king, the king.
Yes, the role of the heroes Thor and Hulk will be read by me, Langston Belton.
The roles of Iron Man and the villain Loki. It is I, Nick Lowe.
And in the role of narrator and Ant-Man and the Wasp, it is I, Lorraine Sink. We find our heroes separately. Not yet Earth's mightiest team. The mighty Thor is in the heat of battle with his villainous brother Loki, while Iron Man, Ant-Man, and the Wasp attempt to locate and subdue the incredible Hulk, whom the god of mischief has framed for wrecking a train. We pick up our story with Loki attempting to thwart his brother using mere tricks.
It will take more than mere tricks to save you from me now, Loki. Although I cannot tell which figure is the real Loki, my hammer will solve that problem for me. I need only twirl it at the speed of a giant propeller to blow all of your figures back to the edge of the cliff.
Thor plucks the real Loki from the air despite his brother's tricks and says,
I know what you're trying to do, but I'll jump first. No.
Too late, Loki. I have you now, and you have much to atone for.
Wait! Stop! Where are you taking me? What are you going to do?
With noble Odin's permission, I shall bring you to Earth. There you will find others who are waiting for you, almost as powerful as I.
Meanwhile, back on Earth, the Incredible Hulk executes another of his awesome leaps in his effort to escape Iron Man. Captain, do you see what I see?
It's the Hulk making one of his prodigious leaps.
Seconds later, an urgent radio message is heard from the same jetliner.
Attention, Flight 738. This is Iron Man. Have you seen the Hulk? Repeat, have you seen the Hulk?
Suffering cats!
He just whizzed past. Looked like he was heading toward Detroit.
Much obliged, Captain.
Even though I see it, I still don't believe it. Finally on the ground again inside a huge auto factory.
Iron Man, still after me. Can't lose him.
Attention, clear out, all of you. The Hulk must be stopped. Take cover.
It's Iron Man. Boy, he doesn't have to tell me twice.
Iron Man and Hulk continue to battle it out until...
Hulk, I want to help you, but Maybe the police are right. Maybe you are a menace. You're too dangerous to run around loose.
That's it. Come closer. Just a
Okay.
little bit closer.
Uh-huh.
Once I get my arms around you, even that iron suit won't help you.
Ooh.
I'm through being hounded.
But suddenly, like a thunderbolt from above,
Stop! You two have no reason to fight.
It's Thor.
Who's he holding with his hammer?
No. So many voices. This is Loki, my arch enemy. It was he who planned the train wreck. It was he who arranged for the Hulk to be blamed in order to make me appear so that he could trap me.
It would seem that he trapped himself.
Loki, huh? You got me into this jam? Let me have him, Thor.
Back! Back, you human dolt! No mortal may lay a hand on Loki! I have powers you never dreamed of!
Hey, that glow, what's happening to him?
He's made himself radioactive. I'll give you 10 seconds to leave, taking Iron Man with you. Then Thor and I will resume our battle. If you remain, you are doomed.
but even as Loki speaks, a horde of ants swarm over a nearby switch as though obeying some silent commands. And then a trapdoor snaps open beneath the unprepared Loki.
What? I'm falling!
Ant-Man, you did it! Yes, Wasp, it all depended on Loki carelessly standing in the right place, and he did. That's it, my little allies. Seal the chamber door tightly. Even Loki can't escape from a lead-lined tank.
He landed down here.
This is where the trucks which carry radioactive wastes from atomic tests dump their loads for eventual disposal in the ocean.
Rest easy, Thor. My ants have locked Loki inside this impregnable tank with the rest of the junk.
Loki cannot remain radioactive for more than another few minutes, after which I shall open the tank and return him to where he belongs.
Wait! Before we separate, the Wasp and I have something to say. Each of us has a different power. If we combined our forces, we could be almost unbeatable.
Work as a team? Why not? I'm for it.
There is much good we might do.
You again.
On me? Are you kidding me? All right.
I'm sick of being hunted and hounded. I'd rather be with you than against you. So whether you like it or not, I'm joining the... Hey, what are you calling yourselves?
That's right, we need a name. It should be something colorful and dramatic like the Avengers or nothing. That's it. The Avengers.
We'll fight together. Or separately, if need be.
I pity the guy who tries to beat us.
We'll never be beaten, for we are the Avengers!
And thus was born one of the greatest superhero teams of all time. Powerful, unpredictable, brought together by a strange quirk of fate. The Avengers are on the march, and a new dimension is added to the Marvel Galaxy of Stars.
And that was Master Comics Theater! Thank you so much, our amazing. Give it up for Nick Lowe, everyone.
Thank you guys. Thank you, Langdon. Thank you, Lorraine.
Nick, where can people find you if they want to follow you on the interwebs?
I'm on Twitter, Nick_Lowe_. It's very simple. Come find me there. Ask me questions. I'll try to answer them. And you guys are all amazing.
Yeah, thank you, Nick Lowe.
And of course, you guys can all read Avengers #1 on Marvel Unlimited, the subscription service that gives you access to 25,000 comics and counting. Check it out for details and all of that good stuff at marvel.com/unlimited. Thank you, Nick Lowe. I think we have something else that you should just give to somebody.
I think so.
Okay.
Right?
Let's see.
Oh, another bag, another
Yeah,
Spider
that's
bag.
it.
Look and
This
see.
feels
Marvel
right.
shirts.
Hot item.
Looking for Marvel, super Marvel
I do
fans.
see a small spider
Oh,
person.
oh, you look amazing, Spider Girl. Awesome
Oh, so
job.
good.
Oh, perfect.
And
Perfect.
How about one
Oh,
more?
man.
Who's got
Well then,
strong arms?
I'll go whip this into the
No,
crowd.
no. Let's not do that.
Let's see. I want to see. I've given all the stuff over here. It's a pretty cool. The woman back there with the colorful shirt on, the flowers and shirt. Yes, you win.
There
If
you
pass
go.
that back to her.
Wonderful.
There you go.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Give it up for Nick Lowe.
Nick Lowe!
I love you, San Diego. Woo!
What
All right.
a time.
I still have 2 tickets.
Right?
to the signing, and we still have a game yet to play. Let's enter the cosplay gauntlet.
Yes. Okay. Now we're on Earth Smile's show.
Oh my
we love,
gosh, I've never seen this graphic.
That's the first time we saw it. That's terrific.
Holy smokes, that's great.
Thanos just in the mirror like keeping
but-
him this purple. But I don't like doing this alone. I mean, I love you, but I want to invite some of our awesome guests. You've seen them all Comic-Con along here on the stage and on the live stream. Please welcome from Marvel's Eat the Universe celebrity chef, Justin Warner.
Hello, everybody. How we feeling?
Good. How
I
you
think
doing,
I was
man?
supposed to bring the chair.
I know it's
Already doing a
and you
great
know,
job.
We're going to need a little bit more help.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
going to be teamed up with Langston. Let's bring
Oh.
on our Marvel Games
Let's do this.
correspondents, Josh Soleil and Nori Davis. Come on up here.
What's up,
Yeah.
everybody?
Yeah. You know,
All right.
project.
So as I said, this game
It
is
doesn't work.
called the Cosplay
Hey.
Gauntlet. All right, so Langston, why don't you have a seat?
Ooh, nice.
Josh, why don't you have a seat?
What am I signing up for?
All right.
You're going to be paired with your respective partners here. This is the Cosplay Gauntlet, where these guys, whether they win or lose, you guys still win.
Awesome.
So we're going to take a little spider inspiration. We were talking about the spider sonas. We're going to give Langston and Josh their own spider sonas, their own spider personalities.
It's going to be great.
Yeah,
So you are going to pull out a piece of random paper. You're going to
Drum
put
roll,
a
please. Drum
spider
roll, drum roll,
hyphen,
drum
whatever
roll.
this word is.
This word, my word, I have it.
All right, Langston, you will be Spider
Night.
Knight. Ooh, spicy. And you will be?
Spider laser.
Yeah. All right, but this is about cosplay,
cool.
right? At San Diego Comic-Con. And
What's happening?
Justin and Nori, get ready.
Our faces painted?
You're gonna get your faces painted, boys.
Thank you, everyone. It's been
Wait,
great.
no, Langston, no. Langston, Josh.
No, come back here. I'm ready
like,
to
this-
draw on you,
This was
young
not in
man.
the script.
All right, gentlemen. So you, Nori and Justin, you will be the face painters. You will be the face paintees.
Hey.
We're gonna put 3 minutes on the clock
Oh,
in
3
which that
minutes.
you have to do this. You can put your mic down though. You can use your hands.
Okay.
I'll do the microphone. I'll hold it up just like this. Your
we'll
mic's
hold
in.
it for you. We'll hold it for you.
So on your mark, get set, enter the cosplay gauntlet.
All right, here we go.
Now
This is
I
going
want
to be terrible.
Never.
Justin
gonna be
Warner
bad.
is a chef,
Fine.
not an artist. Nori Davis is a comedian and video game player. Is that the official terminology, Nori?
Yeah, yes, it is. Yes, I'm a stand-up comedian and a gamer.
Gamer. That's what the kids say.
I'm gonna say right now, Justin has amazing brush strokes.
All right.
It's
It's very soothing.
So
Also being jabbed in the face with the fence.
I also want you guys to keep in mind that you're going to need to really embody your characters. Not only are you getting your faces painted, you're going to act.
Yeah,
So get
baby.
ready. You should be thinking about your backstories, the kinds of things you might do or say,
Gosh, you have a great face.
what you enjoy,
Such
your
kind
likes and dislikes. Justin, what's your theory here for what you're going with on Langston's face?
Well, I don't want to paint his eyes, so I'm making his eyebrows the eye slits in the armor.
Oh, so it's an armor look.
Yeah. I mean, he's a knight, right? I'm trying.
All right, you know what? You're putting the T in trying. Nori, can you tell me what your theory behind this awesome look is?
Yeah,
What was that reaction?
I think it's beautiful. Josh, don't worry. You look beautiful.
you do. My mom is finally happy. I'm using my art degree.
There you go.
Finally.
All right, you guys are about halfway through, so if you're not getting close to somewhere, start more.
Were those words?
Yeah, you get it.
Start more.
Get going. All right. So, how do you feel right now, Langston?
Oh, pampered and beautiful. I feel lovely. This is nice. Being able to sit down at the convention is a luxury that everyone should have, which is great. I could do this all day. Add 3 more minutes to the clock, please.
And Josh, how are you feeling?
I have to say that I have no idea what I'm going to look like, so I'm a bit excited and nervous at the same time.
You look great, darling. You look great. Yes, Queen. Here we go.
All right, you guys, we're getting really close to being out of times. So this is the final push. Get in there. Use both hands if you have to. Really focus. You know.
That's not a good sign, everyone.
I can't wait to
When
do the
Lorraine
live stream
makes,
after
when
this.
Lorraine laughs like that, that means 1 to 2 people look like idiots right now.
I'm gonna go with 2. I'm gonna go with 2.
2. Thank you, sir.
All right, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Paintbrush is down. Dropping the mic, actually picking up the mic.
Wow.
All right.
What is what?
I mean, yours, you got a spider.
Here-
That's
here
pretty
you
cool.
go.
I have a spider?
Yeah.
Take a look.
Get a grip. What are you talking about? This is a real wow.
Oh, that's, yeah. Ooh, yeah.
I feel
Ooh.
you're like
All right.
Spider Bowie.
So, all right. Gentlemen, if you wouldn't mind moving
That's
your
my bachelor
chairs
degree working.
aside.
Okay.
Like any Luke's challenge, we're going to make sure that you get to work the runway. Don't
Nice.
worry.
Langston, please, you first. You first.
How dare you?
All right, first of all, well, I'm going to need both of you. So Josh and Langston, just stand right here for me. All right, gentlemen. You've had some time to think while you were getting your faces painted. So first of all, I want to know, what are your backstories? How did you get your
After you.
superpowers?
Hi, I am a Spider Laser. I worked at a factory for 15 years of my life as an electrician. And suddenly, a voltage of electricity ran up the side of my neck and shocked me and created a laser internal creation
And the
of color and spectrum.
and so the spider was just
Words.
for fun.
I have an affinity for spiders, so I
Okay.
thought instead of Laser Man, I should be called Spider Laser. And so I shoot lasers out of the side of my neck. And it's a colorful sort of thing.
Excellent,
So I gotta-
excellent. All right, how about, well done. How about
Thank you.
Spider Knight?
It is medieval times. I, Sir Petrus Parker, was sent by my king, my queen, Queen Mary Jane, to defend the kingdom of Manhattan. I was sent into a cave, a dark, deep cave, and from the shadows emerged a glow, and that glow was of course, was a glowing spider. That spider and I engaged in battle what seemed like a fortnight. I lost said battle, but in the losing, I gained magnificent powers, a suit of armor, and this crest upon my forehead signifying that I am the Spider Knight.
All right,
We're only children.
every great superhero needs an excellent catchphrase. Gentlemen, Josh had to go first last time, so Nori, wait, there we go. Justin, you go first. What is Spider Knight's catchphrase?
I thwippeth at thee.
Hell yeah. Oh yeah.
All right. And
Real
Nori,
good. That's real good.
what is Josh's catchphrase?
Bedazzle.
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 All right. So here we go, gentlemen. This is the final moment for the cosplay gauntlet. Everything hangs on this moment and these people getting stuff. So, I need to see your performance.
Ka-chink, 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 ka-chink. Ach. I thwippeth at thee.
All
That was real
right.
good. That was real good.
All right, Spider
Very
Laser,
nice.
this is your moment.
What is going on?
Wow. Wow.
That was
All
utterly
right.
frightening.
That's not what we practice,
Okay.
Josh.
Come
did
stand
we
with your
practice?
partner. Stand with your partner.
Oh.
All right. You guys, that was a beautiful moment of teamwork. I feel like you set each other up for success. But I need to know which team won, all right? Do we think it's... Or do we think it's Spider Laser? Oh, that's too close to call. That's too close to call. All right,
No winner.
Only vote once.
you're gonna have to really, really pick one. So here we go. Okay, it looks like it went to Spider-Man.
Oh, hey, it's all right. They got it.
You guys get to give this away, but you know
They got
what?
it. Good job.
That's a nice
well
one.
done.
I know.
All right, you guys.
play games,
I'm going to give
whatever.
away these tickets right now, but right now you guys should keep watching Marvel Live from San Diego Comic-Con 2019 and check out Earth's Mightiest Show on Marvel.com. Here we go. Let's give this away.
Hey everybody, welcome back. You are watching Marvel Live here at Comic-Con 2019, presented by TikTok. I'm Ryan, aka Agent M.
And I'm Angelique Roche, a.k.a. Angelique Roche.
Yeah.
Yep, I got
works. It's great. You just watched Earth's Mightiest Show, but there's so much more Comic-Con. This is it. This is the last day. Come here, put on your pants, get ready. Everything is crazy.
But do they really have to put on pants? Can't they put on tights? They
Don't
can
put
put on
on
a
any
bodysuit.
pants.
They can
Take
put
them
on
off.
shorts. They can put on a skirt. I feel like it's Comic-Con.
Skorts for everybody.
I love a good skort.
Yeah. You have a highlight from yesterday?
Oh man, so we had the amazing Becoming cosplay competition yesterday, and everybody knows that I love a good Monica Rambeau and I love Valkyrie, and I got to see both. I got two Valkyries at once on a team, and I got Auntie Monica from Next Wave.
What?
It was great.
Amazing.
What about you?
For me, it's probably the Marvel Studios Hall H panel. I was there. I was live tweeting it. It was
Rub it in.
straight
Rub it in.
hot
Fine.
fire. So much fire
Yeah.
that afterwards, I stood outside. One take, gave a full panel report. Can we show the fans at home? You know what? We're going to show you guys my panel report for Marvel Studios at Hall H right now. What's up, Marvelites? Agent M here at San Diego Comic-Con 2019. Now, I literally just got out of Hall H, the massive, epic, world-shattering, cosmos-shattering, multiverse-shattering Marvel Studios panel. There's so much to talk about. Let's dive into the highlights from the panel. All right, starts off, we get a little bit of a look back at where we came from, first three phases, and we were calling the Infinity Saga, which is incredible. Crowd's going crazy, going wild. Kevin Feige's out there. He is the master. And then we dive into phase 4, the Eternals. That's how we start things off. It's a new team of superheroes in the MCU. And Kevin Feige introduced director Chloe Zhao, followed by stars from the film, including Richard Madden as Ikaris, Kumail Nanjiani as Kingo, Lauren Ridloff as Makari, Brian Tyree Henry as Phastos, Salma Hayek as Ajax, Leah McHugh as Sprite, Don Lee as Gilgamesh, and Angelina Jolie as Thena. And that will come to you November 6, 2020. That's the Eternals. I can't wait. Of course, we're talking about movies. We're also talking about Disney+. Falcon and the Winter Soldier is going to be an original Disney+ series. It's going to be great. Action-filled adventures as they fight together against the evil after the events of Avengers Endgame. And you have Anthony Mackie and Sebastian Stan coming back to reprise their roles as the Falcon and Winter Soldier. They came on, they greeted the fans, but it was also revealed that Daniel Bruhl will return as the villain Baron Zemo. He came out, he put on the mask in this video. I lost it. I lost it. Then we have to have another new movie to talk about. Marvel Studios' Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. This one is so cool. We announced and confirmed the casting of Simu Liu in the title role of Shang-Chi. Director is Destin Daniel Cretton. They came on, they greeted the audience. It was amazing. All right, we got to talk about WandaVision. Marvel Studios' WandaVision coming to Disney+. It's an original series where Paul Bettany reprises his role of Vision, and Elizabeth Olsen returns as Wanda Maximoff, Scarlet Witch, and they were joined on stage by newcomer Teyonah Parris. Feige announced that Paris will be playing the grown-up version of Monica Rambeau. You guys, it was just like fireworks going off across the hall. WandaVision will premiere on Disney Plus spring 2021. We got a lot more to talk about. Loki, are you ready for Loki? You're not ready for Loki, I'm telling you. Kevin offered news on Loki, which is a Marvel Studios original series streaming on Disney Plus in the spring of 2021. Tom Hiddleston, he's coming back. as Loki, people were losing their minds. There was a Loki chant. I may have joined in. What are you going to do? What about in the theaters? How about Marvel Studios' Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness? Yo, that title, straight hot fire. This movie will be directed by Scott Derrickson, star Benedict Cumberbatch. We also found out that Elizabeth Olsen will also star in Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. They talked about how WandaVision will also tie into this Marvel Studios film. Marvel Studios' Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness hits theaters May 7th, 2021. Okay, next up was, I don't know, the thing that like made my heart explode a million times over, which is Marvel Studios' What If. And that is a brand new, all new animated series in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It is being created exclusively for Disney Plus, features stories that present alternate realities in the Marvel Universe. Many actors from across the MCU will reprise their roles as voice talent in the series. Okay, so we got so much more to talk about. Hawkeye? You guys like Hawkeye? How about Marvel Studios' Hawkeye? Jeremy Renner coming on stage to reveal the previously undisclosed title of the Disney Plus original series. He joined Kevin to give exciting news about Hawkeye, including details about Kate Bishop, character well known in Marvel Comics. She'll be integral in that series. And that made me scream, like legit scream. Marvel Studios' Hawkeye launches on Disney Plus in the fall of 2021. And you're like, okay, that's it, right? Like that is like, no. Marvel Studios gives you Thor, Love, and Thunder. It was revealed that Jane Foster, played by Natalie Portman, will become the mighty Thor, the goddess of thunder. Like, I've died. I am dead, and I have risen back to life. The director Taika Waititi, Chris Hemsworth, Tessa Thompson, Natalie Portman, they were all on stage for the presentation. That will come out November 5th, 2021. All right. You're like, okay, but what about the next film from Marvel Studios? Well, we got to see a whole bunch of really cool stuff for Marvel Studios' Black Widow. And that is the first film from Phase 4. That'll be the first thing to hit the big screen. Scarlett Johansson was there reprising her role of Natasha Romanoff, as well as newcomers to the MCU. David Harbour as Alexei, a.k.a. the Red Guardian. I just shot off into space and came back. Florence Pugh as Yelena. O.T. Fagbanelli as Mason, and Rachel Weisz as Melina. Following the Black Widow presentation, Kevin Feige had another big surprise up his sleeve for the crowd. He was joined on stage by actor Mahershala Ali and announced new Marvel Studios feature film, Blade. Oh my God. You guys, this was incredible. So much more to talk about really soon.
Welcome back. You're watching Marvel Live here at San Diego Comic-Con 2019. And you know what? I'm just excited about Marvel Studios, but you know, speaking of Marvel Studios,
yeah, we've got some amazing guests. Visual development team, please introduce yourselves and give us your titles, because y'all working on a bunch of really cool stuff, right?
Yeah, nice to be here. My name is Andy Park, and I'm the Director of Visual Development at Marvel Studios.
Just no big deal.
My name is Jana Schirmer, and I just got hired 3 months ago, so...
How long?
3 months ago, I think, about, yeah.
Welcome to the team!
Yeah, I'm super happy to be here, and yeah, I'm illustrator, I do concept art, yeah.
Very cool.
My name is Jackson Z, and I'm a senior visual development artist at Marvel Studios.
And so, Jackson, you've been on the team since, like, Marvel Studios Avengers, the first film?
Yeah, since 2011.
2011. Wow. Man.
It's been a while.
And then, Andy, you've been since...
2010.
Okay, so it's got a little bit of time on you.
For sure. Much older, yeah.
well, for those out there who may not know exactly what you do, like, because you're such a big part of the Marvel Studios team, like, explain, what do you mean by Viz Dev? Like, what is that?
Yeah, so it's very much like the formation Nick Fury brought, you know, the Avengers together to fight, you know, super beings. And Kevin Feige, you know, decided, like, we're gonna have all these connected films. So back in 2010, he commissioned Ryan Meinerding, who's the head of visual development, and Charlie Wen, who was back then co-head, to form a team of artists, knowing that we're gonna have all these films. Those two were instrumental in the early films, Iron Man, Thor, Captain America. And so starting with Avengers, knowing how big that film's gonna be, they wanted to form a group of in-house members, and we've been there ever since, working on all the films, and it's been incredible. We never could have expected 10 years later that we would experience Endgame, and it's insane.
Yeah.
It's insane.
I mean, we have these big, beautiful art of the film, hardcovers that come out with every film. And so you guys all, I imagine, have pieces that go in there. And like the tapestry of that. What is it like collaborating? Because Jackson and Yana, we were talking a little bit earlier of like, so how do you guys work on stuff? And Jackson was saying that, at the beginning it was like we're on one movie, and then you guys were on 2 movies at a time. And now you're on
good days.
Yeah.
Good old days.
Now y'all are on multiple movies. You're on streaming shows. What is that like for you guys on a day-to-day?
It's a lot of work, but it's all really fun work. And like you're saying, we have so many projects now. We needed to add more members in our team, and we're so lucky to have Yana's talent to come help us out. Incredibly fortunate to be there, and it's just a blast every day working on very different shows. Subject-wise, they are very different. You have fantasy, sci-fi, more real-world stuff. It's been a blast.
Yeah, I can second that. I was working in video games for 10 years before, and I think I couldn't be happier to be here. You can be very creative, and you have a lot of freedom too, and everybody in the team is super nice, so it's amazing so far.
Yeah. I think we actually have a piece of yours here, Andy, right?
Yeah, the brand new exclusive look.
Ooh. Yeah, I'll hold your mic for you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Look at that.
Ryan, for the
Sneak peek
assist.
at Black Widow. This is a keyframe I did maybe last year or earlier this year, depicting Black Widow fighting Taskmaster. So this is kind of the first reveal. Well, I guess Hall H revealed him, but this is the
Hey.
Pretty amazing.
It's a fun movie. I've been designing Natasha's look ever since the Avengers, so it's very close to my heart. And to be able to work, Scarlett Johansson, seeing her whole journey throughout these films, and seeing her die in the last film is very sad and brought a tear to all of our eyes.
I really hope that you have.
People. I know. So yeah, this is special. This is special, and this movie is going to be special.
Well, I think you bring up a really good point that you have been working to design Black Widow for a significant amount of time. Where does the process start when you're really looking at these characters, their evolution, and how they move? Because it's such a beautiful thing to see them evolve through the movies and also now expanding out into a bigger world.
Yeah, I think that's part of the fun, because we're working on these design of these characters, helping to tell the story through their visuals. But every single film that they appear in is done by different directors. So initially, it was actually Jon Favreau, right? Iron Man 2. Then you have Joss Whedon, and then you have the Russo brothers, and now Kate Shortland. On her solo film. So, each of these directors have a different vision. Of course, you have Scarlett Johansson as the connected piece throughout all those iterations, but it's all telling a piece of her story. And I think that's part of the fun in our job as visual storytellers, to kind of help evolve that look and to help tell that story of each of these characters.
Yeah. Yana, as the new kid on the block, just a couple months on the team, what was that first day like? You come into Marvel Studios, you've had like 10 years experience doing video game stuff, but now you're in this connected universe. So all these, these things, were you just like thrown right in? Okay, I would need you to do this. What was it like?
Honestly, I was shitting my pants.
Oh, kids, language.
No, sorry. No, I mean, it's the first time I have a full-time employee job after such a long time as freelance, but they made it so easy for me, like everybody's been so supportive and, telling me, you got this. And I feel like Andy didn't hold back in the stuff he gave me too, he gave me right away some pretty complicated stuff. I'm totally going out of my comfort zone, but it's great. That's how you learn. So I'm super happy,
She's doing amazing.
Thank you.
She's working on the Black Widow film, amazing. Kate Shortland loves her. She calls her by name. Who's this Yana? She loves her artwork.
I'm super happy.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's very exciting. Some really cool stuff. There was a lot of movies that were talked about last night. I can't wait. I'm sure you guys are also moving even further ahead. You're like going ahead and doing stuff constantly. We can't talk about it now because we're running out of time. But thank you guys. You're going to be doing signing here at the Marvel booth, right?
Yep.
Doing some really cool stuff. And we're just going to wrap up here, and you guys get ready, do some more stuff, and there's going to be a lot more real soon.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Hey, true believers, get rewarded for being a Marvel fan by joining Marvel Insider. Insiders earn points for things Marvel fans already do, like reading articles on Marvel.com, watching videos like this live stream, and playing Marvel games. Redeem those points for rewards like unique experiences, in-game rewards, digital comics, t-shirts, posters, Marvel merchandise, and more. If you're already a Marvel Insider, then we've got a special bonus for you. Head on over to marvel.com/insider and enter this code ZG82 and receive 500 points. And if you join between now and July 21st, you'll receive double the number of points for joining and unlock a free digital wallpaper. Make your Marvel fandom official and sign up at marvel.com/insider today. Open U.S. residents, 18 and older. Terms and conditions apply. Visit marvel.com/insider for full details.
My name is C.B. Cebulski. I'm the editor-in-chief at Marvel, and I am pleased to be here hosting the Next Big Thing panel. So today, with me up here on the stage are executive editor, Mr. Nick Lowe.
Hi, everybody. It's Diego.
X-Men editor, Jordan D. White. And next week, making his return to Marvel with House of X and soon Powers of 10. You know him from Secret Wars, Fantastic Four, Secret Wars, and so much else that he's done for Marvel. Mr. Jonathan Hickman. So we've got an amazing panel for you here today. Lots of cool stuff, lots of announcements. And we actually have an X-Men game show that you will be playing with us, or some of you will, to guess who Jonathan is going to be bringing on to different teams in the X-Men universe. So you ready for that? All right, but first, we have a couple other exciting projects we want to talk about. Marvel's had a really good couple years with kind of having our writers and artists go back, look at classic characters, kind of figure out what's been missing from their histories, build upon their kind of pasts, and take them in a new direction. Anybody reading Venom by Donny Cates and Ryan Stegman? Fantastic Four, Dan Slott and Sarah Pichelli. Immortal Hulk, Al Ewing and Joe Bennett. Woo! All right, well, the next character we're going to be taking a hard look at is Ghost Rider. So Jordan, why don't you tell us a little bit about the book? I think we're going to show some never-before-seen artwork here of the designs. It's going to be by Ed Brisson and Aaron Cooder, launching this October.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a gorgeous cover. I love that cover so much. It is going to feature two of those Ghost Riders in it, both Danny Ketch and Johnny Blaze. And I don't know if you folks have been reading Marvel Comics recently, but Johnny Blaze was last seen as the King of Hell.
It's true.
And that is where we will pick up with him here. Meanwhile, it's a good job. Danny, yeah, it's a good job. You used to do that, right? Danny, Danny, on the other hand, hates being Ghost Rider and is kind of miserable about it. These are some great design pages that Aaron did. Aaron is so amazingly talented. I've got to work with him on Guardians of the Galaxy before as well, and I just absolutely love working with him. He does gorgeous, gorgeous work.
Next up, Absolute Carnage.
Yeah.
Donny Cates, Ryan Stegman, Frank Martin. Nick, do you want to tell us a little bit about Absolute Carnage?
I would absolutely love to. We are so excited. This is one of our biggest Spider-Man stories ever. It's got Venom, it's got Spider-Man, and especially Carnage. This is huge. Now, not only is the event huge, issue 1 is 60 pages of story and art by Donny and Ryan. The story is so gigantic. We had to go big on that first issue, and you are not ready for it. There are so many twists and turns. There's so much red stuff. Is it blood? Is it symbiote goo? No one knows. No one knows. It's just there's just so much, and we're using. I don't think any other publishers are allowed to use red for these months because we're using up all the red ink.
Moving on, Nick. Another Spider-Man book, Spider-Man.
True. Coming up this September, we have J.J. Abrams and his son Henry Abrams co-writing with Sarah Pichelli This September, it's Spider-Man, it's Mary Jane, there's a new villain called Cadaverous, and there are more twists and turns that you can even imagine. Are there some J.J. Abrams fans out there? Absolutely. And they pitched me the story in a corner of a Times Square coffee shop. I don't know if anyone around us heard. We were trying to keep kind of quiet and stuff like that. But it blew my mind. And I'm like, we have to do this comic. We have to do it. And so another year of like the business people trying to make it happen. And we're finally here. Sarah Pichelli is drawing it. And she is unbelievable. The work she's been doing, absolute legend, co-creator of Miles Morales. She's done so many amazing things here at Marvel, and this is, she's even leveling up here. The colors by Dave Stewart. No one has ever seen these before you right today, these colored pages. So Spidey, MJ, there's Cadaverous coming up in the back of the page. Here's some designs for Cadaverous that Sarah did. Spidey is going to be a lot more alarmed when he sees what's about to happen to him in the book. It's going to be very, very damaging. With a name like Cadaverous, you know he's got to be kind of gross.
Marvel Comics 1000 this year is Marvel's 80th anniversary. So with Marvel Comics 1000, we are celebrating our 8 decades of publishing history. It is a monster 80-page comic done by a virtual, cavalcade of comic creators. We went to creators from the past, from the present, and people who have never written Marvel before, but who we knew were Marvel Comics fans. We reached out to them and see if they would want to be a part of this special celebration. It is an 80-page story by 80 pages book by 80 creative teams, one story. Al Ewing is the writer that put this all together. The book starts in 1939 in the first panel of Marvel Comics #1 and traces the origins of Marvels from different genres all the way up through all the birth of all our favorite superheroes, and at the end births a new character with a plot line that's been running in the Marvel Comics history for the last 80 years. We haven't really revealed which creators have been working together. We kind of all put this out there in alphabetical order, but we revealed a couple of the creative pairings yesterday, and today we're going to give you a couple more. Jonathan Hickman and Dustin Weaver doing a story about Apocalypse, it looks like, John. Kieran Gillen and Doug Braithwaite are doing a Loki story. Ooh. Saladin Ahmed and Steve Rude doing a story about The Thing.
Oh, cool.
Christopher Priest and Brian Stelfreeze doing a story about T'Challa, the Black Panther. Al Ewing and Cafu doing a story about, who could that be?
Nobody's dead.
Yeah, he got
revealed
shot.
Soon.
Definitely dead.
And then Ryan North and the amazing James Herron are doing a Thanos story.
Yeah.
But that will not be the end of the fun. There were so many people that wanted to contribute to this that we decided to do a follow-up issue, Marvel Comics 1001, that is going to tell the story of this new character that comes out. So it is, as it says here, the biggest story in Marvel Comics history continues. Who is the mysterious new character from Marvel's past, and what is the Eternity Mask, and how will it affect the future of Marvel? This Marvel Comics 1000 is on sale in August. Marvel Comics 1001 will be on sale in September. All your answers will be found inside the wonderful pages. Now, X-Men! Oh boy. Next week, you got 4 more days to wait till this comes out on Wednesday. John, Jordan, do you guys want to tell us a little bit what to expect in House of X?
Go ahead. Okay. I don't know. Have you guys seen, there's actually, we have a preview book that is down at the Marvel booth. If you haven't already gone down and picked it up, you should go grab them while supplies last. It's got a couple pages of House of X #1 and a couple pages of Powers of 10 #1. What is it about? Well, it's 2 series that are 6 issues each that are intertwined and tell one giant story. House of X focuses on the huge changes that are happening for the X-Men in the present as part of Professor Xavier's giant plan. There's some pages from it right there.
Pepe Larraz with Marte Gracia on colors.
Absolutely, and they are doing a beautiful job, beautiful job. Do you want to say anything about Pepe? I know you love his work.
Yeah, Pepe's fantastic, guys. You're going to love what he's doing. It's really wonderful when you get to work with people who are extremely talented and competent, but more than that, are capable of doing environmental and world-building stuff, especially in a book where you're establishing a new aesthetic for the line and kind of the new world that all of this exists in. It's super important. It's mission critical to have somebody that can do that. And Pepe and RB have both brought it to the waltz, man. They are for real. You're gonna love their work on this. You're gonna love the stuff they're gonna do in the coming years. They're gonna be two of Marvel's best artists. So.
All right.
And then over in Powers of 10, that tells another side of the story by looking at the past, present, and future of mutant kind. As you can tell from that cover, there's a lot of crazy stuff that you don't know about yet, and it's all going to become clear. These are interior pages from issue 1 of Powers of 10. As you can see there's Professor Xavier in his younger years.
Now, wasn't there an ad that said this is the most important scene in X-Men history?
There sure was. But Jonathan said that was not true. He said it was the most important scene in Marvel history, right?
Yeah, I mean, it was Twitter. So,
I know. That doesn't count. No, this is a very big scene, and you'll see why over the course of this series.
Yeah, it'll look like it isn't, but it will be.
And
Correct.
Give you a look at all the covers as we run down here. The covers on the left are going to be by Pepe and Marte for House of X, and on the right it's going to be by R.B. Silva and Marte for Powers of 10. And so there's some characters familiar and old that you are going to see on these covers as we run through them.
The issue 3 covers there, yep. Ooh. And the issue 4 covers.
That's a killer Pepe cover.
Yeah, that's a great one.
Those are both beautiful.
Issue 5, a couple of
My
classic
best
villains.
friends.
It's almost like this was coordinated.
They're terrifying.
And then, House of X and Powers of 10 are not the end of your contribution to the X-Men universe, is it, Jonathan?
No, man, we're just getting started. We've got a little plan. We'll see if we can execute it.
So is there things we want to share with the people who so kindly waited to get into our next big think panel today? Maybe a little interactive way to
I would say no. and we should send everybody home. But I was outvoted.
Yeah.
Because I like for people to wait until the day comes. If I had my way, true or not,
it's true.
I would do no
publicity,
no P&R, no marketing. We would just drop the books, and you guys would freak out or stone us, whichever.
All right, so how do you want to do this? We got a little fun way. We want to introduce the new titles that are launching in Dawn of X and the characters on each team. But first, do you want to talk a little bit about what is Dawn of X and what we're going to be doing after House of X and Powers of 10?
Sure. So, like we said, Jonathan is just started on X-Men. He is going to be working on the X-Men line for the foreseeable future. He's got a giant plan that lasts, I don't know, 3 decades or something, right? So,
Jordan will be long gone by then.
So there's books that he's going to work on. There's books that we've been working on with other people, but John's involved very heavily in all these things, and we're very excited to share them with you. After the 12 weeks of House of X and Powers of 10, we're going to launch a whole new X-Men line, and that's what we're going to fill you in on right now.
Yeah, I mean, the thing that you should probably keep in mind is that House of X and Powers of 10 are setting up a new status quo for the X universe inside of the Marvel universe. And these first 6 books reflect those changes. And so what we're going to do today is reveal the titles and some other stuff. But you're really not going to get... Are we actually talking about what the books are about?
Nope.
Okay, all right. So
Not-
you're
a little
really
bit.
not
We're
going
gonna
to
show-
get how they work.
Yeah.
How perfectly they work with how things are going. But it'll be fun because you'll see what the titles are and who the teams are and who the creators are. And
these were creators that you and Jordan hand selected that you felt fit the aesthetics you wanted for each book, both from a writer point of view and from an artistic point of view.
Correct.
All right. So should we kick
So
this
yeah,
off?
what we're going to do, Nick Lowe is going to go out into the audience and pick out 2 contestants per book, right?
Per book.
Wireless mic on, anybody? There we go.
Well, if this is a game show, we got to start off like a game show, though, right?
You want to do a song?
Yeah. Well, I think I'm gonna be the goofy host, and Jordan, I need you to give me a theme song. Welcome to Dawn of X.
Dawn of X, Dawn of
The
X.
craziest X game show you've ever imagined. It's only made for giant X fans. Are there any giant X fans out there? Oh, Nelly, oh, Nelly. We got to pick out our first two contestants for Dawn of X. I need to hear who's giant X. I saw some hands go up there.
All right, so here's what we're going to do to start. For the first book,
yes,
we're going to announce the title of the book, the creative team, and then the people on stage from a list of X-Men characters have to decide who you think is going to be on that team. All right, so
they both.
How many characters are on each team?
How many characters on each team?
All right, so they both select, and who is the closest?
Whoever gets the most right
gets a wedgie.
It's a
gonna go great.
So the first book is Marauders. So
who's doing that?
Jerry Duggan and Matteo Loli are doing the writing and the art on that book.
Absolutely. So yeah, Jerry and Matteo are both terrific. I worked with them both on Deadpool. Anybody fans of Jerry's Deadpool? Excellent. Excellent.
You know, Jerry's been doing a great job. He did Infinity War. Now he's writing Savage Avengers. You know, Matteo Loli is such an amazing penciler. You might know him from as Guardians of the Galaxy.
Right.
The X-Men line has been a launching point for so many of those household name artists that you know today. You know, from John Byrne and Bill Sienkiewicz to Jim Lee, Mark Silvestri, David Finch, Joe Madureira. The artists that are on these books are the next generation of great pencilers that you are going to be following their work for the foreseeable future.
You got 6 characters on the
6
Marauders.
characters.
6 characters.
Who, from this group of characters, is a member of the Marauders? You have your screen there. Quentin, you can both
take
up
a look
there.
at that.
You can probably both see this one.
Dun, dun, dun.
All right, so I think since we picked this other guy first, so Quentin, you get to go first since you're in cosplay.
Wait, they're not just writing them all down? Oh,
No,
okay.
we're going one at a time, so
Okay.
we don't do this so they can cancel each other's out.
I think we
So
should
who's
put
your
them on the
first
clock.
nomination?
See that.
Frenzy.
is his first
Frenzy.
nomination. Frenzy. You cannot choose Frenzy. Who's your first
You
one?
want to write Frenzy on your board?
For Marauder.
I'll just pick Wolverine.
Wolverine. Okay, put him up.
Wolverine.
Write him up on that list. Write him big. Extra points for penmanship.
What a safe commercial choice.
All right, Quentin, you get your second choice. So I got you there. Here we go. Thanks. Second choice, Quentin.
Wait, can he also pick Wolverine?
No, you can't pick the people who've already been picked.
What are you doing?
Put the mic to him.
Hey, who are you picking?
Richter?
All right.
Richter, write him up. Okay. And who you got for your next choice? For Marauder. You can't pick Richter.
I'll go Storm.
Storm is going on the
all
list. Storm is going on the list. Okay, Quentin, you're next, buddy. Who's next for you?
Okay. This is a difficult one.
It's very hard.
Yeah.
Pick fast. Pick fast.
You gotta keep it going.
Off the top of your head.
Wait, is Shark Girl on there?
It's like the
Write her up. Shark Girl. It's a guess. There we go. Okay.
It's like the Price is
You're
Right.
up
People
next.
can call out there.
I'll go Magic.
Magic is
All
going
right.
up on the list. Okay, Quentin, you have 2 more to choose. You got Shark Girl.
3 more.
It's 3 more. There's 6. That's right. So there's 6. Okay, your next choice.
Okay, I'm going to choose.
Come on.
What was that?
Dupe.
Dupe is going up on the list. All right, what's up? Who's your next choice?
I'm listening to these guys. I'm gonna go with Domino.
Domino's going on the list.
All right.
Going on the list. So, and you picked a short one to write. That's smart. Okay, your next choice.
Strong Guy.
Strong Guy is going up. Strong Guy's ready. Here we go. Your 5th choice, sir.
Oh, Gambit.
Gambit. Gambit's going
all
on
right.
the list.
And the last choice.
And the last choice for Quentin over here.
Yeah. I guess I'm gonna throw Maggot on there.
Maggot is going up on this list. Here we go. Don't lead them astray. All right, last choice.
Lost. Archangel.
Archangel's
All
going
right.
up on the list. Okay.
All right.
Here we go.
Now I can definitely tell you there is a winner. It's not a tie.
It's not a tie. That's good to know.
All right, so should I reveal this?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Who
Members
is on
of
the Marauders?
Marauders
Let's do it.
are
Pyro. Nobody guessed Pyro.
Nope.
Iceman.
Iceman.
Nobody guessed Iceman yet. Let's see.
Storm. star over there. We go.
Keep going. Bishop.
Bishop. Do we have Bishop up here? No, no Bishops.
Emma Frost.
Emma Frost. Ooh.
And
Kitty Pryde. And so our winner, so sorry, Quentin. Our winner, what's your name, sir? Steve. Steve. Everyone give a hand for Steve.
Thank you so much for coming, and always make mine Marvel.
Thank you.
Thank you all so much.
Welcome back. You are watching the Marvel Live livestream here at San Diego Comic-Con 2019, presented by TikTok, and we have a brand new guest on the couch.
Yeah! Lucasfilm creative executive Matt Martin. How you doing, brother?
Good. How are you?
I am great. I'm excited.
You are very excited. You've been excited since
hype,
yesterday afternoon. I mean, you were always excited, but yesterday afternoon, like, your excitement went from, like, 100 to, like, 2,050.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I could be said about pretty much everybody here.
Yeah. The place went wild. But it's not like you guys don't have a million fun things that are going on. Cool stuff.
We always have cool stuff
I know.
going on.
I've been thinking about this because I haven't been to the Disney parks in a while, so I haven't been to Galaxy's Edge yet.
Oh, you're missing out.
I know.
Yeah, I see all the pictures and have so much FOMO. It's absolutely incredible.
It really is. Like, the attention to details that the Imagineers spent there, it's insane. And we have a story for, like, every little piece of the park. And it's really been my dream project as a giant Disney Parks fan. And having the one open in Anaheim now and the one opening in Orlando next month, it's just like, it's so exciting. You have to go.
I know. I know. So we have a bunch of things that we work on together, you know, like the Marvel comics that there ties into Galaxy's Edge and different things. And so there's a project I can't talk about, a secret one, which I'm sure you know about, but is connected to someone.
You and your secrets, man.
I'm trying to say this in my brain. I was like, oh, I could talk about this, and then I realized, I can't talk about this yet.
Now I'm really curious what you're not able to talk about.
We'll talk about it offline, but
so you know.
I have a reason why I should go to the next big opening of Galaxy's Edge, Florida. So yeah, research, and like, we'll make it happen.
So I'm going to ask a question where I can use all my words.
Well, you get it though. Like, in your head, you're trying to figure out, all right, what day is it? Is this public knowledge yet?
Yeah,
Can I talk about it?
No, it is literally the struggle of this entire weekend.
Yeah.
Because there's so many great things coming on, but, you know, I think at the end of the day, it all comes down to story, right? Like, what are the amazing stories that we now get to tell or being told that are in development? And you work a lot on story, and you were kind of talking about the details even in Galaxy's Edge. You know, what is the process of bringing those stories to life?
I mean, the process varies based on medium, which is one of the really cool things about my job is that I'm able to work across medium. So I work on comics, I work on novels, YA novels, video games, virtual reality, Disney parks, animation, like everything. So the process is different for each one, but what's cool about Star Wars is that we see all of them as taking place within the same kind of universe, the same story world. So not only do we have the process of developing an individual story, but we also have to make sure that it aligns with all of our other storytelling, which is, you know, a unique challenge that we have to deal with, and kind of one of the more fun things that we have to do.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
Yeah.
Recently, I played Vader Immortal, the first chapter on the Oculus Quest, which is life-altering. If you have not played that, because I hesitate to call it just a game, it's an experience, and like the way you're learning the story, you're interacting, like, and then the final moments of that chapter is breathtaking.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to give it away because you know, a lot of people haven't had a chance to play it yet. The Quest is such a new piece of hardware, but yeah, the final moments, you get to do some stuff with Vader. And it sets up episode 2, which is coming out, you know, pretty soon. We showed some concept art from episode 2 here on Friday, actually. Some really interesting stuff with the new character, the Black Bishop, which you get a glimpse of in episode 1. And so you get to see a bit more of that. And they also said that in episode 2, you will learn the Force. So not only do you get to play with a lightsaber, you get to use the Force in virtual reality.
You can keep it together.
I'm going to bring the Quest into the office one day. The best part, because it's 3 pieces. It's the headset and the controllers, and you can take it anywhere. I have a carrying case for it too, and I want to show it to people, and like, I want to share this experience with everyone.
It's also really fun. I've had my quest in my office, and it's really great because people will come into play and they have to play like in this little open area of my office, and then I get to be there working and also watching them.
Yeah.
And it's just like, you know, they're blindfolded basically doing their thing, and I know that story so well that I'm kind of trying to piece together where they're at based on the motions they're making.
Yeah. What I loved about it, I'm sorry, Angela,
no,
but what
go
I
ahead,
loved
get
about
it.
it was how
I love this excitement. This makes me happy.
the Vader Immortal game ties into stuff we've been doing in the comics or that you've worked on. And so as I was playing it, I was thinking of you. And we've known each other for 10 plus years or whatever. And like I was like, oh, all the comic stuff you guys were building in the Vader story ties in now to this Vader game.
Yeah. I mean, we've been setting that up for years. We've been working on Immortal for, probably over 3 years at this point. And when we brought on Charles Soule for the Volume 2 of Vader, it was always a plan. It was like, all right, we're in kind of that perfect time period where we can see the construction of that castle. And obviously, we knew we were going to go to that castle in virtual reality. So we worked for ways to tie those things together, and I think it worked out really well. It got some little teases where people didn't even know what it was until after Immortal came out, and they're like, oh, that's what it is.
Yeah. And
Really
I had the
cool.
same reaction when I did, what's you have the haptic suit?
Secrets of the Empire.
Yeah, Secrets of the Empire, which is what is that, the name of that?
The Void.
The Void.
Yeah.
The Void is just this brilliant experience in and of itself. And you're also on Mustafar, and you're like going through, and you're like, oh, what is that? Oh,
they're
flipping tables.
Exactly.
It's
They're
great.
tied in too. So like, I don't know if you noticed when you're flying to Vader's castle, you actually fly over the location of where you go in the Void.
Yeah. I thought I was going to go into the same place. It was wild.
This is what it's like to work with Ryan every single day, which is what I love, because the things that he is really excited about, this is him, and the things that I'm very excited about, it's just like, but we both really love a good story, and I love the fact that there's this cross-the-board collaboration of work. And you know what? That is actually a really good segue to talk about story, because we were just talking to the viz dev people from Marvel Studios, and I think they're actually down there right now
we're gonna dip
doing
in
the
and
signing.
Check them out. It's pretty cool.
That's
Thanks, Matt.
awesome. Thank you guys.
Do it.
Yeah, for sure.
Everybody, how you doing? Do you guys like the Marvel Cinematic Universe? Because I'm about to bring on stage the incredible people who bring the Marvel Cinematic Universe to life from Marvel Studios. Please help me welcome to the stage Director of Visual Development, Andy Park. Welcome, Andy. Good. Next up, welcome Senior Visual Development Artist, Jackson Z. Next up, Senior Visual Development Artist, Rodney Fuentebella. And last but certainly not least, Visual Development Artist, Yana Shermer. Now everybody give it up for Marvel Studios Visual Development Team. They are going to be signing some awesome posters for those of you who have tickets. And it looks like we have some awesome posters for a film that's coming up called Marvel Studios Black Widow, coming in May of 2020.
Welcome back. Here we are, Marvel SDCC live, presented by TikTok. We've got big smiles, man.
Oh, man, we got big old smiles. I'm Lexington Belton.
Justin Warner here, of course, and we are the reigning cosplay gauntlet champions.
Yes. Earlier today, we had a wonderful live Earth's Mightiest show that we always do on Sunday. And my boy Justin here painted my face, and I embodied the all-new character,
Spider Knight.
Spider Knight. Sir Peter Parkus. But that wasn't the only cool thing. It was a great way to start the day, but the day is also going to get even better because we, down here on the Marvel stage, later on, actually right behind me, we have the Marvel Studios visual development team signing. That visual development team from Marvel Studios is going to be taken to the stage, and they're going to be actually joining us here on the live stream a little bit later on. And then at 1:15 p.m., you're going to get you're going to see Marvel's pull list live from SDCC 2019. Hosts Ryan Panagos, a.k.a. Agent M, is going to be joined by guest host Angelique Roche of Marvel's Voices, and they, along with Shauna McGuire and Robbie Taunton, are going to be giving all your ultimate, pull list, the best thing you can possibly do. And again, follow along with us. Follow along with everything socially. We are at Marvel on Facebook, on Twitter, on the Instagram. And of course, when you're talking to us, tweeting and posting and all that stuff, use that hashtag MarvelSDCC. That way we can know what you're thinking and we can hopefully respond to you and see and pick your brain a little bit. But right now, we're going to go to an awesome Let's Play with Josh and Nori with Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, The Black Order on the Nintendo Switch.
Josh, who we got coming, man? Who we gonna play with?
We got Peter Rosas from Marvel Games.
Peter Rosas from Marvel Games. And we got Lindsay Newman from Nintendo. Yes, welcome. Welcome, Peter and Lindsay.
Guys, this game is out right now on the Nintendo Switch.
Right.
I've been playing this. I had very little time, but I keep getting sucked back into it. We're going to show you some awesome Infinity Trials for this game. Peter's been playing this game for a good amount of time, unlocking some characters for us.
Oh yeah, I got pretty much the entire roster unlocked.
Yeah,
but,
you do.
Yes.
But to get the final 4, you have to go through the Infinity Trials and earn them. So that's what we're gonna try to do.
Look at this. Look at all that, baby. Look at all those characters.
Who's excited to play these characters? Yes. Thank you.
All right. So who is everyone gonna pick?
All right. So
That's the question.
So
Who do you think is
audience,
the
give
hardest
us.
choice?
Yeah. Who do they want to see?
Guys, who do you want to see? We have here
We got a Spider-Man.
We have a Thor. We have a Thor. We have a Spider-Man. We have a Wolverine. Venom. We have a Venom.
Who went with Thor?
Dibs on Venom.
We have a Spider-Gwen. Ghost
Who we
Spider.
got? Who else?
Who's player 3?
We got Rocket and Groot.
I'm green. Who should I get?
All right. Okay, someone's got Nightcrawler.
Vision.
This is so different. This is the hardest part.
I'll get Thor. Since we had
I want
enthusiastic
Miles,
Thor.
baby. All right, Rocket
You know, I
and
heard a
Groot.
Spider-Gwen. I'm going Spider-Gwen.
I got Venom. Yes. The symbiote.
Got Venom.
Yeah, we need those muscles.
Oh, could do
let's
Wolverine.
talk, before we get off this screen, I want to talk a little bit about this. The Marvel character list is so robust. How do you get all these characters in this game?
Yeah.
I mean, you know, Mark Sumerak, who's the writer for this game, you know, he just wanted to bring all the characters from the various stretches of the Marvel Universe together in one place. Did a fantastic job of doing so. The developers, Team Ninja, they wanted to make sure that cool characters were brought into the game that were, you know, that characters who we could bring to life and make sure that, you know, you see big, awesome movements.
Yes.
They could do them justice and we put it all together.
And on the top right, we see Team Bonus. For those like hardcore gamers out there, give us a little rundown on that.
Yeah, as this is a RPG as well, you want to make sure that when you pick a team, you have a few characters that work together to give you a team bonus. And what that can do is, you know, give you better attributes like strength, mastery, life, energy, things like that.
So how are we doing with Team Bonus with these characters that we have now?
We're doing pretty good.
I'm thinking Miles.
You're still choosing Miles?
I'm thinking Miles Morales, man.
Miles
I'm
is
feeling
good.
Miles.
You know, we've got an awful lot of spider people out here. What do you guys think?
We got so many
Yeah,
Spider
we got
people. I
Spider.
love
We
it.
got a lot of heavy players. Venom and Thor. I mean, come on, that's.
You know
Who
what?
you thinking, Lindsay?
You know, I'm thinking either Panther or Wolverine. Anyone have any
Black
thoughts?
Panther or Wolverine? What are we thinking?
Black Panther,
Black
Wolverine.
Panther. A lot of Black Panther.
Black Panther, we got Black Panther. All right,
Okay, we got Black Panther. Here we go.
All right. Oh, and that just shot up to 5% right there.
And I'm gonna
The
do
top
Miles.
right.
And you can actually see down there just what the bonuses we're getting there. So we got Marvel Royalty, we've got Avengers, Agile Fighters, Web Warriors, you know, it all plays off of each other here.
I love it. I love it. This is great. Like the intricacies of these abilities. It's a true RPG, I feel.
It is. So this is actually it's an action RPG, so to speak. So you have this very deep combat, these extra elements that, especially as you get into the harder difficulties, really play off of each other and deepen the combat. And if not, then hey, you've got a really great arcade brawler.
I love it. Yes.
So.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah,
Guys, we're talking too much.
All right,
we're talking
let's get right into the game.
Miles, press B.
Huh?
B to ready up, man. There you go.
I'm ready.
There you go.
There we go.
All right, so we're getting into Infinity Trials. Peter, what is that? What is that? Tell us about that.
So Infinity Trials are essentially for the long-term players, and what that does, that allows you to go into different trials that have different parameters, and they make you kind of develop different strategies to try to pass them. And what you get is rare items such as ISO 8 or cosmic cubes and things like that. So you go there, also alternate colors, characters. So let's go in there.
This is where you can level up and upgrade your character a lot.
Yeah. This is
And
where
get
you
like
go. This is where you
gems
get the
and-
items, yes.
Nice,
Yeah.
you get items.
You get the
Great.
cubes, yes.
It's also where you get the different outfits as well.
Yeah, that's what I'm
But
talking
what
about.
we want to do, though, is we want to make sure our guys are at appropriate level, because if
Oh,
you're not,
yeah,
you're going to
let's
get
upgrade.
served, right?
Well, you might
All
get
right,
served.
so how do we do that?
So we have two options here.
Yeah.
Which one are we ready for?
Well, we're trying to unlock Electra.
All right, yes.
And she's in the
Electra,
Lambda Infinity Rift. So we're going to go there, but we still need to level up our characters first.
Okay.
So set it up,
So,
Lizzie.
yeah,
Get
we're
us
setting
going.
it up. So you said you wanted to set things up first, like you want to go into the ISO 8.
Yes.
So let's go into team then. So
Here we
So we have
go.
to strengthen Venom, because Venom's pretty weak. So let's
Yeah,
go
we
strength.
gotta bring Venom pretty high. Let's get
bring
high.
So we're
Venom
gonna bring Venom up here.
Oh yeah.
So we've got
Nice.
different hero
at
traits,
Tom.
enhancements. We've got the XP cube, and since
He
you want to
never
level
swallows. His mouth is just open.
up. Now, Peter, these XP cubes are sort of loot that you've looted, right?
Yeah, I've earned these, so just go ahead and use them and build up your character's levels. So you
And you can see
we
there's
go.
different
15.
kinds
Keep
of
going, keep
different
going,
ways.
Lindsay.
Keep
I want to
using
be the
them, keep
strongest
using them.
player in
Keep
this
using
game.
them.
Get him up.
Just use
Get
them.
him
Just
up.
use them.
Get him up.
I don't know.
Fire.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Okay.
And as you can see, different abilities
There's
were
a
unlocked.
Dark Web, Symbiote Surge, Living Weapon.
Well, and you can actually strengthen those as well. So
Nice.
if we go into ISO 8, for example, you have any options that what you want to do?
We could just put on whatever. We could just
Add some
set it-
strength there. We can
set it
add
up.
some mastery,
fire.
or actually, there we go.
Just go.
Okay. You want to go? You want to go? I got it.
All right.
Everyone else?
So Thor.
So we're going fast through this right now, just so you can see some gameplay.
Any other
of us
ISO
and
8?
Abby.
But when you play,
the customization of this game
yeah,
is
when you
insane.
play, you want to take a bit more time to strategize.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But we're just going in.
We're
We
on
want
the
to show you
clock.
the action, and we're gonna get Electra.
Oh yes. Oh what?
Nice. I'm Miles, baby.
Venom Shark. Wow.
Hey, Black Panther. I've been
All
reading
right.
about you a lot in school, man.
And you see, we're getting stronger.
you're like from
Everybody's
Wakanda?
leveling up.
You
This
know
is
what? All
I'm
I can
talking
say
about.
is for Wakanda.
Just
Wakanda
make sure,
forever.
you keep track of your character.
Oh, I forgot I have so many more powers.
Yeah.
By the way, if you
there's,
feel your,
there's
Why?
4 different specials,
You can
so
see
make
that there's
sure
a
you
bunch-
cycle through them. And if we time them together, we could synergize. Oh my gosh.
Actually,
We are
Was that a synergy?
we are knocking these guys.
That-
yes.
that was a
Every time you
synergy.
see
That was all my
the
way,
big yellow
baby.
flash, that means synergy was
Let me roll out of
accomplished.
there.
you can
Guys,
actually see
what
the
does this
arrows
look like on
poking
the
out. That's
screen? Is it
actually
cool?
an opportunity to synergize as well.
Oh, we already cleared. Okay. Hey, we're
Okay, I
moving
think we
quick.
got this. You know, I think we
That
might
was
got
100
this.
enemies.
Because we have Lindsay.
Well,
Because we have
that
Lindsay.
was
All right, what
only
was our
100
score?
enemies.
What was our score?
S+,
S
not bad.
That's the best you could get.
Nice.
So
Yeah.
we'll never revisit this. We're the best.
All right, where we going
So
next?
going down to boost.
Yes. So go to the boost and see what the parameters are.
Ah, there we go. Now we
All
can
right,
hear
so now
you.
we're dealing increased damage both us and our enemies. So
Nice, I
this
like-
is where that left dodge and block button is going to come in really handy.
Okay.
Gotta dodge.
Hey, Venom. Hey,
My-
Venom,
my
my
tip
name is
would be,
Miles. You always have your tongue out. What's that about?
Yeah, my tip would be try the different characters. Like, don't just stick with
Damn.
4. Try some of the different ones as well, because you never know who's going to
follow
come in
me.
handy.
Thor leading the way. I'm gonna throw this. Take that. Oh man.
There we go.
Oh my
We
god.
are crushing these guys, though, guys.
I mean, we're like what level?
Oh my gosh.
What level are we?
We're a little over level
I
for this
think
one, but
I think I'm on the verge of
I'm just swing.
I'm on the verge of getting knocked
we've
out.
got a guy breathing
Swing.
fire here, so.
Ah.
Yeah,
There
I
you
got
go.
some guy in the corner. causing all kinds of trouble.
Thor, your health is low.
It's okay. I like living on the edge, you know?
Hey, Venom, we're over here.
I'm coming.
Man,
Let's
you're
stick
so
together, guys.
big,
Here we
man.
go.
I can swing just like you.
Now, the mobility of each of these characters, like Star-Lord flies.
Yeah,
Venom
Thor
swings,
flies, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, Team Ninja took great pride in making sure that these characters are as authentic and, you know, great a representation as our fans expect. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, come on, we got this, guys.
I love how Venom like releases a symbiote on the ground.
Woo, woo, woo. Block.
Yeah, Electro.
They have their own ultimate alliance, so
Yeah.
to speak.
Can beat you down. Oh my gosh, look at that.
You have been proven unworthy.
We're cleaning
Yeah,
these
but
guys
it's
up.
never yet.
Nice.
All right, well now we gotta fight Venom.
Oh! What? Is that because I chose Venom?
No. They work together.
Oh, okay.
Or do they work together? I don't know. You know. All right, so make sure you.
Oh, wait, he cloned you.
I'm fighting myself.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'm out of here, man. I got homework to do. I got so much homework, you know.
Miles,
my
no,
mom-
do not leave.
Yeah, no, but
We
my
need
mom
you.
said I got a lot of things to do over here.
Okay. So
Bam,
right now,
okay.
stand next to one of these exposed wires.
There you go.
Make sure you stand next to the exposed wire, and
Yeah.
right when he jumps on you, roll away.
Or dodge.
There you go, and that sets off the alarm, and the noise prevents Venom from attacking, and we are going to clear this right now.
There you go.
Nice.
All right, guys, we're getting closer to Elektra.
I think
That's
I
plus,
have
is that
there.
plus?
Nice.
Nice.
Let's put it in there. All right, guys, let's just clear these guys out.
Okay.
There we
Let's
go.
just do it. Why not?
We join forces, baby.
Everything is
Me and
knocked
Use
out.
that I'm Kingpin, but whatever.
No, you get it really quickly.
Oh no, it'll build right back up
Okay,
again.
let's just
oh, no,
go.
Here we go.
We
Okay.
can skip this whole thing.
Okay, let's keep running.
Yeah, we gotta
fight
make
the
it in
boss.
time. Come on,
So
guys.
what? We just gonna go upstairs?
Yeah, we
No,
just
yeah,
got, we
but you
can-
have to go to the staircase. So
All right.
follow Venom.
Sorry,
Oh yeah,
ninjas.
because you can
Follow Thor.
fly. I see how this goes.
Sorry, ninjas. Yeah, I don't want to
Yeah,
fight.
just
I don't
ignore
wanna fight.
them.
No,
Ignore them.
peace.
No,
peace.
actually, we're getting to one of my favorite
All right,
parts,
guys,
which is
let's
the,
do
I got
the
homework,
shoji
bro.
screens.
Bye.
Oh, keep going, run.
Ninjas, stop it. Stop
So
it.
you're gonna
No, just ignore. Oh my
All
God.
right, they just keep.
All right, see, this is where this comes in really handy.
Let's do it again. Let's go live, baby. Boom. Thor, why you run? I can't even see my. Oh, there I am.
All right,
Okay.
guys, let's do it again. Okay, almost there.
Whoa. Nice. Oh, this is beautiful. It's just a black silhouette. Oh, that's fire.
And Venom with his jaws move there.
Man, you like a shark, boy.
There we go.
Okay. Yeah, I'm in there. Let's go. Look at Miles. Ha. Oh, man, I gotta go and do homework. Woo.
Oh yeah, it tires them out.
Damn.
We're almost there, guys. Come on. Here we
Let's
go.
do it.
Kingpin.
We
Everyone
use all
onto the
that
elevator.
synergy.
Onto the elevator.
Let's get on the elevator.
Oh, it's an elevator.
It's an elevator. Now we're moving up in the world.
Going up.
There you go.
What level we going to?
We're about to be on Kingpin's level. Okay.
Oof.
Oh, man, I never want this to end.
Okay,
Dang.
guys, minute 30. Here we go.
We got this.
All right, here we go. Here comes Miles.
What do you guys think? You think we got this?
Yes.
I think we got this.
Boop.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, we are crushing it, guys.
Anybody want synergy with me?
Oh, what?
Yep, he does have that charge
Oh,
attack.
he is a lot more aggressive right now.
You did say he was remixed.
Yeah, he's
We're a little bit.
All right, it's okay,
There we
guys.
go.
It's all
Use your
right.
abilities,
Okay,
guys.
okay.
I ain't like what you guys did to my suit.
Yes.
All right. Here we go
I ain't
again.
gonna change.
So use
But-
that. So.
This guy does not like. He
And
does
what-
not.
And Ronan.
What, Ronan?
It is judgment
This
time.
guy hates
All
Here
right,
we go.
guys.
Juggernaut, I'm out of here, baby. I'm swinging out.
No wonder you're always alive.
He's
Just-
too big, guys.
No wonder you survive all the time, Nori.
No, I fight
Nice
all
work.
the ninjas. I got the ninjas. You get the
Okay,
big
yeah.
guys.
You know, I think we should just throw
No.
Norian.
If you beat Kingpin,
I'm just
we
a
win.
small African-American
Oh,
kid.
Kingpin,
But
got it.
if we want to take care of
From
the other
the
guys
city,
because they're in the way,
and
we
I'm trying
can.
to
You know, we got
survive.
10 seconds left. I think we just
Yeah,
take
you're
care of
also Puerto
Kingpin.
Rican.
I deal with the A train in New York a lot, so it's like I never dealt with these big people. Woo!
Just focus on Kingpin, guys. We got this.
Kingpin.
Yeah,
I'm
we
about to
beat
go
Kingpin
down.
and we win.
Anybody wants? Oh, he hit me with a.
Jeez.
He's picking up a whole pole. And look at Juggernaut.
Oh my God. Juggernaut, just get in the way.
Sorry, Juggernaut. Sorry,
We almost
sorry,
got this, we
sorry,
almost got
sorry.
this.
My name's Miles. I'm new here.
Down,
I just
down,
started.
down.
Oh Lord.
Oh my God.
Panther, it's all up to you.
I died.
I got you,
Anybody
I
want
got
help?
you.
Help me, Panther. Oh, there you go, baby. Come on, Asgard. Come on, Asgard.
Oh my gosh. Am
Oh,
I
no.
out?
Oh, no.
Oh,
Can
no,
somebody help
Lindsay.
me?
All right,
Lindsay. Come on,
There
you
you
got
go.
this.
Lindsay. You got this.
I don't know, I got this. I don't know, that's an awful lot of ninjas.
So many ninjas.
Ugh. I really do not like Juggernaut.
It was
Oh,
just
goodness.
a Juggernaut. Man, this game is so good, so challenging.
That is Panther's specialty.
Go ahead, Black Panther.
Oh, you might have to.
Come on, wake me up. We're cousins, remember?
I can't get to you, bro.
Yeah, shit.
Oh my gosh.
Catting around.
Just give me an ultimate
Go
stream,
ahead,
come on.
Lindsay. Go ahead, Lindsay, get it. Woo! Just keep jumping. Just keep jumping.
All I need is ultimate stream, come on,
Ronan interfering, just getting in the way, and Juggernaut.
You need a plane back to Wakanda. Get out. Yeah, this is.
You gotta dodge so much.
Don't know if I signed up for this, guys. Come on.
Oh my
Come on, Lindsay. There you go. Woo!
Hey, it's 3-on-1.
That must
How's
be how
that
the bosses
remotely
feel
fair?
when
Come
we
on.
team up on them, and it's like
Oh, you
for.
invited me?
Trying.
All right.
It's too hard. It's too hard.
Ugh.
Look,
It's
I can-
4-on-1.
if you
Come on
press-
now.
How's it going?
If you press L2, I can talk. Man,
If
that was
they
something.
prove difficult, you just gotta go level up your characters and come back.
Exactly. All the other things that we were earning from the other missions, we could use that to
Nope, sorry, guys.
boost
I
us.
was so close.
Oh, we didn't make it.
Yeah, not quite.
Dang.
You
Yeah,
are
Ronan
still my
too?
ultimate alliance.
We tried.
Yes, you guys
we tried.
God.
You guys so good.
So close.
Guys, this
Guys.
was Marvel Let's Play Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, the Black Order exclusively on Nintendo Switch.
get it
out
right now. Yep.
What's up, Marvelites? Ryan Panagos, aka Agent M, here at Comic-Con 2019. Now I'm in the Mondo booth with my pal Eric. Eric, you guys have so much. You came, as you always do, in full force. Tell us about the Marvel stuff.
Yeah, so here on display, we're Mondo, booth 435, and here on display we have a couple amazing Marvel pieces that we're super excited about. Here behind me we have a Thanos poster by Greg Ruth, you know, the Mad Titan himself. We also have an Ant-Man and the Wasp poster by Phantom City Creative, which is one of my favorite movies of last year, so I'm glad we got to do that. And then probably my favorite piece of what we have for Marvel is this golden age of Marvel Comics. I'm a huge Marvel fan, going back to the beginning with Cap and, you know, fighting Red Skull and World War II and all of that. So having Cap and then Namor and the Human Torch and all of them just beating people up and in the name of Marvel and righteousness is amazing.
Yeah, and this piece is by Rich Kelly. It also turned into a variant cover, right?
It turned into a variant cover available at the Marvel booth. And yeah, there's more fun things to come. We're celebrating all the iconic eras of Marvel throughout the years, so be on the lookout for that.
Very cool. Now, of course, you guys have been killing it for years with all the prints and posters, but you brought a lot of collectibles. Can we check that stuff out?
We are more than posters, and I would love to show you more. So on display, we have a few of our collectibles, tiki mugs, new Mondoids, and one of my favorite things is this new line we're doing called Mondo Mecha. And it's essentially gigantic kind of robot mecha-style interpretations of these Marvel heroes. On display, we have this amazing Captain America piece. It's something that I'm super, super excited for as a huge Cap fan.
Yeah. And what are the Mondoids? Because that's like pretty brand new.
The Mondoids are brand new, yeah. So here at the show we have this new Venom Mondoid, and it's essentially a little gross out ball. So you have this great colorway of Venom, kind of his blue and black interpretation, inspired by one of my favorite video games. And it's kind of a gross out ball with his tongue wrapped around all the slime and ooze, and it's great. I love it.
And we're going to probably see a lot more of those, right?
Absolutely. Oh, we have plenty more on the way. I think on display here we also have Green Goblin that you can check out. So yeah, there's plenty more kind of Marvel Mondoids on the way.
But truly, the greatest piece of all is a tiki mug.
And I know which tiki mug you're thinking of. We have a MODOK tiki mug, which, yeah, is one of the favorite things that we've ever done, I think, in my opinion. Brock Otterbacher and the Toys and Collectibles team here at Mondo just absolutely knock it out of the park every time they do a tiki mug, and these Marvel pieces are just mind-blowing. So we have MODOK, we have a Thanos, and we have a Venom here on display at Comic-Con that you can see in person.
Cool. I'm going to take all of it and just box it up. We'll take it later, and that'll be great.
Absolutely. It's yours. Bring it home.
Thanks, Eric. Mondo, just check them out. They're Mondo News on social media, right?
Mondo News on Instagram and Twitter. MondoTees.com is our website.
Perfect. Thanks, Eric.
Thank you.
See you soon.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Marvel Live. I am hanging out with, if I may indulge myself, I'm hanging out with the WWE World Heavyweight Champion.
Yes.
Kofi Kingston. Welcome,
Finally.
sir. How are you?
I'm fantastic. I've done so many interviews today, and everyone's like, I'm not going to do the intro. You just jump right into it.
How
That's
can
what
I
I'm
not?
talking about.
It's my favorite, one of my favorite things.
That's the energy that I need, man. You know? Yes.
I love it. How are you, sir? How is your convention going?
It is amazing so far. It's just awesome. The energy here is just amazing. You know, I actually had my first chance to actually walk the floor. I had a Sith Trooper mask on and a pancake jumpsuit, and I got to walk around the floor and just like be, you know? It was great. It was great.
It was tipped off by the pancake jumpsuit?
No one was tipped off. The only people that wanted to take pictures were people who wanted to take pictures of the actual, like, you know, Sith Trooper actual outfit. So it was awesome. It was awesome.
So many things I want to talk to you about. Of course, I want to say congrats on your big win at WrestleMania.
Thank
one
you,
of the
man.
feel-good moments of the year for everyone, fans and not fans wrestling.
Yeah.
I know you've been asked this question a million times, but I want to know, what's it like? What's the ride like now that you are the WWE World Heavyweight Champion? Is it like it was in your head? How is it in real life compared to the
it is a
vision?
grind. It is a grind, and it's everything I wanted it to be. You know, there's a saying that I've been embracing. It's at the top of a mountain is the bottom of another mountain. So as like hard as that 11-year journey was to climb and, you know, fight and get the WWE Championship, to get a shot and finally win at WrestleMania, like now it's just begun. My goal is to be the best possible WWE Champion that I can possibly be, facing the best competition, you know, having the best matches, you know, and then even like outside of the ring, doing things that I can go about and like just, you know, motivate people to go and chase their dreams. Because at the end of the day, that's what it's all about for me, like being able to see, like if someone can have even like half of the happiness that I have in life, then it's a great thing. So I'm just trying to make people like follow their dreams and inspire people to do that.
And speaking of inspiration, I loved watching you go back to go home to Ghana.
Yeah,
Like, what was
man.
that like? What was that? I can't imagine that.
Just unbelievable, so surreal. Everyone there like knows the product, knows like who I am, and you know, like the fact that I hadn't been there in 26 years. I had a chance to go back after I graduated from college, but I opted to like climb the corporate ladder and fill out my resume. Worst decision ever, you know? But at the same time, everything happens for a reason. If I would have gone back and, you know, going back at this point in time wouldn't have been nearly as significant, you know? So to be able to go back as WWE champion and see the looks in children's eyes who just, you know, they want to get a touch on me, make sure that I'm real, and like, you know, to be able to like let them know that, you know, if you work hard, no matter where you come from, no matter what your surroundings are, no matter what your situation is, it can happen for you if you believe in yourself. So just to be able to like deliver that message in person to the kids in Ghana and the adults too was awesome. I was embraced with all love.
That was incredible. And I gotta say, I guess all I want to say is congratulations, because then recently your New Day teammates, Big E, and Xavier, captured the WWE
World Tag Team Champions.
The sixth time.
That's right.
What's that like now that you've achieved this dream? You have all. You got it all. Y'all.
Yeah, man. I said it on SmackDown last week. We're like 3 African-American leprechauns. You know, we got all the gold. We're at the end of the rainbow with all the gold.
And
you
it
know?
is white gold.
And it is white gold. White gold is gold, okay? People on Twitter talking about, well, it's silver. Get your eyes checked. No, it's white gold. You don't know. We know. But it's awesome. This was always the goal, almost 5 years to the day that we appeared on television. You know, we were just 3 guys who were trying to find themselves, 3 guys who were trying to get onto television as a group. And here we are 5 years later, me holding the WWE Championship, Woods and E, and myself holding the Tag Team Championships too. So it's surreal.
And you got
Life
big
is
stuff
good.
coming up, because you have the Raw reunion.
Yes.
And you are going into SummerSlam.
Yeah.
WWE champion. What's that like?
Unbelievable. Yeah. All I got to do is hold on to the title for another couple weeks.
Exactly.
You know? Knock on wood. Knock on wood. But it's awesome. You know, SummerSlam's going to be amazing in Toronto. they have such a rabid wrestling fan base, you know, and I just can't wait. You know, Edge, Bret Hart, there's so many Canadian wrestlers that have graced our ring with such talent. So they're going to be excited to see us. Brock Lesnar, the newly crowned Universal Champion. Seth Rollins going to get another crack at him, you know, so it's going to be awesome. And then, like you said, the Raw reunion coming up has so many Raw superstars from WWE's history. Psycho Sid was just announced. Ric Flair, Hulk Hogan's going to be there. There's going to be so many people that you don't get to see normally, so it's going to be awesome on Raw, too.
Now, people see you in the ring, but they also see you on Up, Up, Down, Down, and I got to ask, how did you get so good at trash talk? Because your gaming trash talk is Omega level. Like, it's amazing.
You know what it is that, so I took a little bit of a hiatus from video games when my son was born, because when you have a kid, you should be doing everything, you know, to you know, but then finally when I got to play video games again, like everything just kind of like came rushing out, and I just enjoy the competition, you know, so I just got to talk. Whether I win or whether I lose, my gums are going to be flapping, you know, Mr. 24/7, you know?
Well, listen, Mr. 24/7, thank you so much for joining us. Champ, an honor and a pleasure to meet you. Congratulations, and thank you for bringing that message of inspiration to everyone.
Awesome, man.
And listen, check out everything happening here on Marvel Live, and make sure you watch SummerSlam and watch the Champ. Hold on. Long may he reign.
Long live the champ. Ah, yeah, baby.
What's up, Marvelites? Ryan Penagos, aka Agent M, here at Comic-Con 2019. Now I'm in the
here at the Kotobukiya booth. I'm here with Anna, and we have some cool stuff to check out here. You have exclusives. What are your exclusives for this year?
So this year we have 2 rubber charm and lanyard sets from Spider-Man Homecoming and Spider-Man Far From Home. And we also have an Artifacts Plus statue from our X-Men 92 line of Dark Phoenix.
She looks so awesome, but I saw another Dark Phoenix over there.
Yeah, so we also have a new Dark Phoenix statue that we're working on from our Bishoujo line,
which I love. They're so cute. What makes a Bishoujo a Bishoujo?
So Bishoujo is a series we've been doing for about 10 years now, and it's all based on original concept art by the artist Shunya Yamashita, and it's kind of a Japanese take on Western characters.
Love it. Now there's a lot more stuff here that you can pick up even if it's not an exclusive to the con. What are some of the stuff that you have here?
So we have a bunch of our Artifacts and Artifacts Plus lines. We have the X-Men, almost the full X-Men 92 line in addition to our exclusive. And we also have an Artifacts Plus line of Avengers characters based on concept art by Adi Granov.
Adi is amazing. And also they all sort of connect together, is that right?
Yeah, so they're kind of a unique series. They have rocky bases that are designed to go together, and when you put them together, it's kind of a really unique gathering. It's more of a vertical pose than a horizontal one.
I like to call it like an assembly, right? Because the Avengers like to assemble. That's their thing. But I also noticed you have a lot of cool stuff coming up. What are some of the figures that we should be looking out for that you're showing off here at the con?
A new series that we just started this year is the Artifacts Premiere line. They're 1/10 scale, and we have the original. We have our whole first line, it's 9 characters from the Fresh Start Avengers. And for this con, we just introduced Ghost Rider, Black Panther, and Loki.
And it's not just Ghost Rider, but it's Cosmic Ghost Rider, which I'm so excited about because we've only really seen him in the comics. I've never seen a figure of him. I'm very excited about this She-Hulk because she is the super buff She-Hulk that we're seeing now more recently in the comics, so I super duper love that. And you also have some figures based on Spider-Verse, is that right?
Yeah, so we have our Artifacts Plus Miles Morales and Spider-Man Noir statues, so I'm excited to finally show those as well.
Thank you for talking with me, Anna. It was a blast. Where can people check out Kotobukiya?
So we're over here at booth 2601, right inside the entrance by C, so please come check it out in person for yourself.
And for anyone watching at home online, where can they check out Kotobukiya?
So you can see us on our social media. Facebook is Kotobukiya Official with no space, and Twitter is Kotobukiya_EN.
Awesome, we'll check it out, and thank you so much for talking with us.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Marvel Live from San Diego Comic-Con, presented by our good friends at TikTok. I'm Langston.
Justin Warner here.
We are joined by, I'm going to say, two of the best people in the world, Judy Stevens, Sana Amanat from the Women of Marvel podcast. First of all, happy anniversary. How are you?
Thank you. We are the two best people.
We are. I feel
Period.
lucky to take that compliment. That's how you start
Congratulations.
Monday.
Yeah, feeling good. Happy anniversary, babe.
Happy anniversary. We did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, high five.
10 years, lots of talking.
Lots and lots of talking.
I know.
Lots of cool people. Cool people, lots of women, but cool people. We've had everyone on the stage. We've had some male representation. We like to bring everybody in.
Yeah, and we did this amazing yearbook photo on the stage on Friday with
Oh,
over
yeah.
50 women from all different wakes of life of Marvel and Marvel Studios. It was so amazing. So
we broke the stage. We almost broke the stage.
Oh my! It does. The stage is kind of. It was a
Shaken.
lot. It was a lot of power on that stage.
Yeah, lots of thunder.
That's awesome.
We have the pictures up on our Women of Marvel Instagram. Yes, and the panel itself was so fantastic.
it was a great group of women. We had the two of us plus 8 women, and we had one surprise by Trina Robbins actually was able to join us. And we had Victoria Alonso and Tran from Marvel Studios. We had voice actor Vanessa Marshall. We had Amy Carlson from TV. We had Kathleen Wisniewski, who's a comics editor, and Nettie Okorafor, and Amanda Connor.
Did we say Tran? Amanda Connor and Tran.
I think that's 10.
And Victoria Alonso, you said.
Guys,
Okay, cool.
I feel like I could have probably had a better.
What do you win, Judy? I feel like you
I
get
don't
a
know.
prize for remembering all
I
of
did
that.
spend like 2 weeks on a presentation that was like 35 plus slides. We showed an amazing little fun sort of clip out of happy anniversary videos from different women within the Marvel Universe, plus sort of hilarious moments from us doing videos. And Becca McIntosh from
Becca,
Games.
yes.
She was able to bring the Games trailer from Hall H, so we showed it to the room. We had an exclusive still of Black Widow from Marvel's Avengers.
Yeah.
Oh man, we had tons of great
Lots
stuff.
going on.
That
Sounds like you had a blast.
That was the panel to be at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah. 10 a.m. on Saturday. We were thankful to all of the fans who showed up, and you can listen to the podcast on Thursday. So the full audio podcast, which Persia is currently editing right now.
Persia.
Poor Persia.
Y'all ever stop?
I do, clearly, because I almost missed this.
But you did a really good job of getting here.
I did.
I feel like people who come to Comic-Con and can get through these hallways in a
Yeah.
short amount of time, that's a gold star.
I always stress you out. I'm always late to things. Judy's always like, "Are you coming? Is it gonna be here? Is everything meetings, panels?" So I'm just par for the course.
It's just
Yeah.
our text chats being like, "Are you coming?" Yes.
Are you there? Are you
Yes.
at work tonight?
No.
You guys, I swear I'm a professional. I don't know. I do a lot of things.
She's really
I don't know
important,
where the
actually.
camera
We
is.
joke
That
about
one?
this on the podcast, but you really are very important.
I feel like I'm like so time obsessive. Like, how many times have I texted you like hours in advance? Like, hey, we're gonna be making something together. I will be here way too early.
You know what? I hate that I'm fitting the Brown stereotype of always being late, because my family, we're all like, we fit that stereotype. We're late everywhere.
I don't know. I read somewhere that like if you're chronically late, it's simply because you're enjoying the current moment.
Thank
too
you.
much.
Yes.
And so like I can
Yes.
kind of get behind that, right? Like you're so transfixed by the now
Yeah.
that you're ignoring the future. But I mean that's just living
Beautiful.
with a zest for life.
You
know?
get me.
Right?
You should put that on a shirt for her.
Yeah. I'm not late. I'm just living in the now.
Yes.
Just 5 minutes ago.
Can we make that?
Yeah.
Let's tell the Marvel store
next year,
downstairs.
San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Sana Amanat shirt. I'm not late.
Or I'm not late, I'm saving the world. Oh, we should do that too.
What if it's a picture of you on the back? Just like running somewhere because you're late?
Yeah.
A lot of speed lines.
With a cape.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I want to ask, like, I mean, Women of Marvel podcast is so important. It's so crucial. What has been the journey been like from the initial inception of this idea to now, 200 episodes? Like, what has this journey been like?
I don't think it's a coincidence that like the arc of Women of Marvel and the arc of just Marvel and the kinds of content that we've had in the last 10 years, like that they've simultaneously grown for the better. And it's been a really beautiful evolution. Obviously for both of us it's very personal because we do this because we want to do it. We're not natural hosts. We have other jobs, but we love it and we believe in bringing people in and sharing their love and passion for comics and for pop culture and really just superheroes and great stories. And you know, for us, I think it's about time, and hopefully it'll just continue to grow because, I mean, we wanted to, we needed to. It's been great.
Yeah,
right?
It's been a good time.
Yeah.
We're going to
That's
keep
awesome.
on going. We're going to keep on keeping.
Speaking of keeping on going, let's check this out. We've got the best of the Women of Marvel panel. You want to check it out?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's check it out.
First of all, welcome to the Women of Marvel. We are basically a place within Marvel, with the Marvel social media, where you can come sort of with Sana and I, and we talk to so many women and men and allies throughout all of our connections, from comics to entertainment, to TV, to science, to sports. We just talk about why inclusion matters. And so, hello, I'm Judy Stevens. Hey, that's my typical face. I am the co-host of the Women of Marvel, and I'm also a producer for the new media team. I produce a lot of the short-form content on Marvel.com, including Marvel Becoming and Marvel Quick Draw. I do Marvel Make Me a Hero, and I just celebrated my 13 years at Marvel. Yeah. So, oh, hey, Sana.
Hi, Photoshop Sana. Hi, guys. Sana, I don't know what that picture is. I run content and character development. I help build some of our characters, some of our new characters like Kamala Khan, and also have helped develop stories just across all of our different lines of business. And I just want to say one thing real quick. The fact that we have all of these amazing panelists on stage right now is so incredible. Like, the fact that there are different kinds of people creating different kinds of Marvel content. I could never have imagined this like 15 to 20 years ago. So thank you guys all for being here. Yeah.
Okay, so hello, Nettie, welcome. Nettie is a writer in her own right, but has joined the Marvel family recently and is writing Shuri. We have Amanda Connor. Yay!
Legend.
A prolific comic artist who's been doing this for so many years, but is recently doing our Captain Marvel covers, which I love so much. Thank you. Yay. We have Victoria Alonso, who is the EVP of production for Marvel Studios.
Hello, hello, hello. There's no vote. Oh, no. We're going to sing today. I just thought I should tell you that. Good morning. I'm on my shooting our 24th Marvel movie.
Yeah.
You know, those things. Anyway, we'll talk more.
We have Chin Tran, who is the executive production and development at Marvel Studios. We have Vanessa Marshall, voice actor.
You guys are allowed to talk. You can say anything that you want. Say hi. Hey.
Good morning. I'm happy to see everyone here, and I'm honored to be here. Thank you.
We have Amy Carlson, who is the VP of Original Programming at Marvel TV. We have Becca McIntosh, who is the Director of Operations for Marvel Games. And also from the New York City office, Kathleen Wisniewski, who is the Assistant Comics Editor in the Spidey office. Spider-Man. This is Trina Robbins. She has been doing history for comics for forever.
Do you want to talk about Fearless and these beautiful covers and this awesome story?
Yeah, Fearless is, this is also Marvel's 80th anniversary of publishing comics, and we wanted to make sure that we had a place in the year to highlight amazing women creators in Marvel and all of our incredible female characters. And so we've put together this all-star extravaganza of anthology series, and there's an ongoing story by Shannon McGuire, featuring Captain Marvel, Sue Storm, Storm of the X-Men, and then Miss Marvel, and they're teaming up and fighting some mysterious villains that haven't been revealed yet, and it's a fun opportunity for them to interact with each other. They come from sort of different worlds in the Marvel universe, and we found a way to get them all together and just have fun conversations with each other, kind of like this panel. You wouldn't expect them to come together, but there they are. And we have these amazing covers. Yasmin Fushri did all of them, And then Claire Rowe is the main artist on the main story. Kelly Thompson is writing a story in each of the issues, so you can follow along with that too. And then, yeah, just all of the best women comics creators that had the time, because also women comics creators are doing incredible things everywhere, and they're in such high demand, and that's an exciting problem to have too. Yeah.
Yeah, these covers are phenomenal. I mean, this is covers for issues 1 and 2, and then this is issue 3, and this is 4 that we are exclusively showing you right now.
Look at that I haven't even seen that Ms. Marvel cover.
Oh my God, it's stunning, right?
Good job.
These
Good
are
job,
beautiful.
Kathleen. Good work there. Telling you
Sarah
what to draw.
Brunstad is running the main covers, and she's a genius and done a great job here. Yeah.
And we have some amazing Spider-Man number 26 pages that's out this Wednesday.
Yep, so you want to pick that up. These are colored by one of the best colorists in the business, Laura Martin. And this is a story by Nick Spencer and Kev Walker, and it's launching this all-female villain team. It's really fun.
Ooh, how many of you guys are familiar with Shuri? Yeah, I think so. Good job. Shuri, this is such a phenomenal series that Nettie is writing right now. Nettie, like, you come from the world of prose and you're a big nerd at the same time. So now that you're writing, like, not only just comics, but writing, I think, one of the best, like, characters out there. What is going on in the world of Shuri, and how are you enjoying it?
Oh, I'm very much enjoying it. I knew from the moment that I was asked to write Shuri that I had to. I mean, it was Shuri. I mean, I'm a science fiction and fantasy novelist, and I had written a series called Binti, and it was about a mathematical genius. And so when they asked me about Shuri, it just made so much sense. I mean, you know, we have this engineering genius, but also the challenge of taking the Shuri from the films and the Shuri from the comics, especially Reggie Hudlin's Shuri, and bringing them together to create this one really powerful, amazing character. It has just been a lot of fun.
And then segue a little bit to Captain Marvel and Amanda. Hello.
Amanda. Oh, sorry, we have to share mics here.
That's fine. It's good.
So Amanda, I have to say, like, I used to look up to you when I was younger, because I was like, there's this, like, badass woman, who's been in the industry for a while, but just creating such beautiful work. And when I found out that you were doing the Captain Marvel covers, I was so excited.
Oh, thank you.
Beautiful.
Thanks.
So,
yeah.
so beautiful.
They've been really fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've been really fun to do. And, you know, I've never been really, like, my strong suit is not, like, movie postery, you know, covers, but I sort of like to unleash my inner Norman Rockwell and, like, do a story related cover. That's my favorite thing to do. So I got a chance to do that a lot with this.
How do you channel, like, who is Captain Marvel to you, and how do you channel that visually?
Oh, I mean, she's been around forever for me. So it's just like, it's just like, oh yeah, it's Captain Marvel. You know, she's just always been there, and you know, the opportunity to draw her on a cover has just been so cool. And there's, like, been so many different Captain Marvel, you know, like, she's been so many different people, and, like, you know, worn so many hats and helmets, you know. So yeah, I was just like, okay, I get to do this one now. This is cool, you know.
This is the ultimate one.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right,
yeah.
Victoria, this is the ultimate one.
Yeah.
Any Captain Marvel moment is an ultimate moment.
Well, speaking of ultimate moment, Captain Marvel.
When we did Iron Man 1, it was just Pepper Potts. And you look at where we are today, and we took a picture. I don't know if we have that picture here, but there's a picture with all the women of Marvel, and Tren, who was also the executive producer on that film. And it's humbling. It's humbling to see. And I think that one of the greatest things about that, you know, I've been at Marvel now 14 years, since the beginning. And when we were trying to do certain things and we couldn't, there was never a time in my brain that I thought we won't. But it was a matter of time. So for you all, whatever it is that you want to do in this great life of ours, which is very short, by the way, the fact that you're not doing it today doesn't mean you're not going to do it. It's just not yet.
So let's segue a little bit to animation and Vanessa. So you've actually been on the podcast. I actually talked to you about voicing Gamora from Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy. Like, what was it sort of like for you to and it's not just Gamora. You voiced Black Widow. You know, you've done Mary Jane. Like, such a diverse group of characters.
Well, I've always been a Marvel fan, and these female characters have always inspired me. And I'll never forget when I got Mary Jane. That was my first job, and my voiceover agent, Kathy Lizio, is here. And I remember she called me and she said, "Is this Mary Jane?" And I was in another job for Honda doing legal tags, you know, Lisa 2007, X3, whatever. And I said, "Excuse me, I have to take this." And I actually fainted. Because I was so honored. She's such an interesting character because she doesn't wear a mask. She's not a superhero, but she's so pivotal and so important for Peter Parker's journey. And
You physically fainted?
yeah. Oh, I boom, hit the ground. Are you kidding? Mary Jane? What? Oh my gosh, I was crying. I was so grateful. Yeah, it was like a miracle. And from there, I got to play Black Widow in Avengers, Earth's Mightiest Heroes. Also an honor, an incredible character, Natasha Romanoff. She's amazing. And then I went on to play Gamora. And all throughout this time, I had sort of my own journey inspired by these characters and then started booking them. I was about 50 pounds heavier than I am right now. I started doing martial arts, and I sort of found my voice and came into my power sort of in my own life personally. And then I noticed that I started booking these women who, you know, kick butt. Some of these superheroes, then later in Avengers, Black Panther's Quest, I got to play Medusa. And it's just been such an honor to give voice to these incredibly iconic characters.
My favorite thing about voice actors is that you guys know how to make the best grunts and sound effects out of your mouth. It's so impressive.
Yeah, there are quite a few, like even drowning. There's a video game that I did where I think I had to die 10 different ways: by fire, by drowning, being speared in the skull. Yeah, and each one has its own nuance, so it's
I mean,
it's
would
really
you like
special.
to do one? I feel like you should maybe show us an example.
Okay, let's see, drowning. Yeah, if you have water to spit out, just don't spit it on the mic. Let's see, if you're getting impaled, and if someone's slitting your throat, this one's my favorite. Like, try to get snot or some guttural, vile sound in there. The ones that they never expect, women to make. Like, I love bring it.
So we're going to segue a little bit to TV, the nether spectrum of TV. We have Amy joining us for the first time. Welcome. Amy! Hey. So Amy came from doing comedy and is joining the Marvel TV team and is working on Marvel's Cloak and Dagger.
So tell us about that. What's it been like working on Cloak and Dagger, which is a huge fan favorite, and bringing it? Woo, yeah, you could say woo to that. I love Cloak and Dagger. How has it been working on that show?
Cloak and Dagger, I've been working on that show for 2 years now, and it's very, very near to my heart. I think it's a really special show. I think that we set out to make something that felt like a Sundance coming-of-age movie about two unique characters who are partners. You know, this isn't a hero and a sidekick, and I think that was a really fun relationship to explore, and found incredible actors in Olivia Holt and Aubrey Joseph. And the stories that we're able to tell through them are incredibly grounded and relatable to the modern millennial teen that concern for police brutality or sexual violence are things that are very much in the zeitgeist, and to be able to tell these stories through these amazing characters and see them overcome their personal demons and then also rise to the challenge of saving others is just we've really appreciated the amazing fan response, who are really picking up what we're putting down, and the creative team of Joe Pekaski and our pilot director, Gina Prince-Bythewood, and all of the amazing writers and directors that have been telling those stories with us have done an incredible job. So we're really, really proud of the show.
So, I mean, you have anything to share with us just in terms of what's going on in the world of Marvel games? What are you excited about?
Okay, what's not going on? We get to touch so many different amazing titles, original stories, the best game developers and publishers in the world with the best IP. And I get to work on all of it because I'm just really greedy and I love games. So the main things that we talked about on Hall H, if you didn't know, and I don't know how you went unless you aren't a gamer, and then I'm judging you slightly. We released Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, The Black Order on Friday. Friday, guys. It's out now. Go get it. It's exclusive to the Nintendo Switch. You can also play it on the show floor over with our friends from Nintendo. And we discussed Marvel's Iron Man VR. You feel like Iron Man. You can fly, and it's as simple as, repulsors go like this, and you move up like this. I'm horrible at it, but you guys will be great at it.
It's so cool.
It is
It's
amazing.
very
You
trippy.
can play it now at the Marvel booth. And then near and dear to my heart are the Avengers. How many of you guys are Avengers fans? I thought nobody would have heard of them. I mean, after certain movies and shows and 80 years of comics. So we got to show off a lot of Marvel's Avengers. We're working with Crystal Dynamics, Square Enix, and it's coming in 2020, but we got to showcase a lot of stuff, and I kind of convinced them to let me sneak out something. It's my favorite Avenger. There she is. Black Widow, man.
How have you sort of evolved as producers, and at the same time seen sort of, and at the same time, what do you think that the pivotal accomplishments and changes have been for women behind the camera, on screen, just in the industry? What has sort of your experiences been?
I started at Marvel 12 years ago. I was a production assistant before that. So Marvel actually gave me my first assistant job. I had no idea what I was doing. By the way, I still don't know what I'm doing. Or at least at times I feel that way. But so I basically grew up at Marvel Studios. And I think one of the biggest factor as to where I am today is because we have great leaders. Without Victoria, without Kevin and Lou there, I wouldn't be where I am because they've allowed me to grow and allow me to, sort of like grow in the position and just push me to where I am right now. I mean, to be able to give me Infinity War and Endgame to do, I thought they were crazy. But to be able to, I guess, see where I was 12 years ago at Marvel when we had started with about, a handful of people. There was 20 people in the studio, and where we are now, and to be able to see all the new faces.
There's 25 of us now.
There's 25. The additional 5 in the last 10 years have helped. But just to see the company grow and to be able to see more faces, especially women, and the diversity in women, I think is really important.
Trina, why don't you tell us just, a little bit just about where comics were and just where it is now and that transformation?
Well, actually, it seems to me that Marvel Comics is finally getting to where it had been about 75 or 80 years ago. Is this on, by the way? Yeah. Okay, because I couldn't hear myself. In the 40s, there were some fabulous superheroines at Marvel who had their own books. And then it all kind of disappeared in the 60s, in the early 60s, and it became this 4 guys and a girl or 3 guys and a girl, and the girl really was just kind of an also-ran. But all of a sudden, I don't know how long it's been, to be honest, but Marvel's become female-centric all over again, which is really nice.
I want to thank all of our panelists for joining us. Thank you to everyone who got up early on a Saturday morning to join us. This is actually actually going to be an audio podcast, so you can head over to marvel.com/podcast or wherever you get your podcast to check it out and tell your friends who weren't here. You can listen in. You can check out our Instagram at The Women of Marvel. Thanks so much for coming. Let's do a group photo.
Thanks, guys.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Marvel Live at San Diego Comic-Con 2019, presented by TikTok. It's bumping and jumping in here, man.
It really is. It really is. So much energy still after so many days of so much energy.
Yeah.
But I feel like after last night, every single Marvel fan just got like a huge second win.
Huge jolt, and you can see right now we're about to get started.
Yeah, let's check out the pull list live on the Marvel stage.
Comic-Con! How's everybody doing? Y'all happy it's Sunday, Comic-Con? Woo-hoo! Welcome to a very special episode of Marvel's The Pull List. We have a lot to talk about.
So much.
I'm Ryan, a.k.a. Agent M.
And I'm Angelique Roche, a.k.a. Angelique Roche.
Yes. Now, Angelique is amazing. She hosts a show called Marvel's Voices.
As well as I co-host a little show called Marvel Live with you.
That's right. So she's going to be helping me out today. Marvel's The Pull List is a weekly show we do. It's a podcast. It's a video show. We talk about all the Marvel comics that come out every week. You want to know what is out on a Wednesday? We're the show to tell you surprises and fun stuff without spoilers. We get very excited. We tell you our favorite comics. We tell you all the good stuff. We give you our picks. And all kinds of stuff about Marvel Unlimited as well.
Yeah, basically Ryan gets to do the thing he loves all the time.
I try.
Yeah.
I try.
And the cool thing about Marvel Unlimited, for those of you who love comic books, is that there are 25,000 Marvel comics on Marvel Unlimited at your fingertips, which I love.
Is everybody a Marvel Unlimited subscriber here? We got some. We're going to tell you a little bit about Marvel Unlimited, why it's so fun, why we love it so much. But yeah, 25,000 comics, the app, so much cool stuff. You could download it to your device. You could take it on a plane with you. I know we're traveling back to New York tomorrow, so I've got some comics loaded up. It's really,
that's
really
your
helpful.
cell phone, your Kindle. That's literally any device that you have.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. Now, we need some help with from you guys. We're going to be talking about some books, some picks that we have from Marvel Unlimited. We're
going to be booing all of Ryan's picks because, you know,
can
they're
boo
not
me.
as good as mine.
Boo me, don't boo the comics.
Okay, you're right.
That's
Just
right.
boo Ryan.
Yeah, but we can't do this alone. We're going to tell you some really fun picks, like maybe our desert island picks that are in Marvel Unlimited.
We get five
each.
desert island picks.
Yeah.
But we do have some guests.
Oh,
look at that.
They made a sweet little
it's
graphic.
A little baby palm tree.
Aw.
Go stand next to the palm tree. I'm going to invite our don't hit that video screen, though.
Yeah, no, that's dangerous.
We are going to invite up two amazing people who are going to be helping us introduce their picks as well. Sean and Maguire.
Give it up for Sean, and writer of Spider-Gwen, Ghost Spider, and the new Ghost Spider comic.
And please have a seat. And Robbie Thompson.
Hey, give it up for Robbie. Robbie's writing a little, he's writing some Star Wars right now. That's pretty cool. Yeah, so we're very excited now. How are you guys doing? How's Comic-Con been so far for each of you?
Exhausting.
Exhausting, yeah.
Good.
It's amazing. Day 54. I can't wait for day 55.
You have like a journal like on day 62 of Comic-Con. I was hunkered down in the bunker. We only had rats to eat.
Only rats?
Yeah, only rats.
I guess the hamsters ran out. Cool. So, Robbie, I'm so glad you're having a good time. Sean, I'm so glad you're having a good time. We had a chance to ask you both about your picks, which we absolutely love, and we'll get to that. But first, I'm going to put Ryan on the hot seat.
Well, look, you want them to boo me, and I'm sure you guys will heckle me.
Maybe heckle.
But
if they heckle you, though, here's the thing. Do you have freebies? Is that what you have?
Free months of Marvel Unlimited that we're going to give away to folks here so you guys can try it out. So we want you to get hyped. We want you to cheer. We want you to tell us what you think as we get through all these comics. All right.
But also, for those who give the best heckling to Ryan, I have the Auntie Monica Award, which is a lovely hat from Marvel's Voices. But really, don't heckle him. I really do love Ryan. No, seriously. He's a nice person. But we will be also giving out, for those who are doing audience participation, Marvel's Voices hats during the show.
Yeah. All right, so what we do on the show every week, we talk about our picks. So I have 5 picks. Can we throw my picks up? Okay. I'm going to tell you, give me like 5 minutes or so. I'm going to tell you why these picks are amazing. So first up, Punisher Kills the Marvel Universe is so dark, you guys. It is a nightmare. I love it so much. This is one of the first, maybe the first comic that Garth Ennis wrote for Marvel. And in it, it changes a little bit of Frank Castle's story in that his family is killed in the middle of an alien invasion while the superheroes are protecting Earth. But accidentally, all his family is killed, and he rushes to the scene. He kills Jubilee, he kills Cyclops, he kills a whole bunch of people in anger.
Would you say that he kills the Marvel Universe?
From there,
it's right in the title.
He kills
right
the
there.
Marvel Universe.
Right there.
Yeah. It's kind of like a what if. Now, you guys hear about the news recently about the What If show coming? So if you're hyped about What If, this is a great book to give you an idea of what that kind of story is going to be like. So I like bleak stories. You guys like bleak stories?
I like bleak stories. Yeah.
Bleak stories are good.
Who doesn't love bleak stories?
All right, second one, talking about bleak, is Infinity Gauntlet number 4. Is everybody read Infinity Gauntlet? Yes. Maybe we'll give out a couple of these to people who have definitely read Infinity Gauntlet. Thank you. Infinity Gauntlet number 4 was one of my picks because this is the giant battle issue. This is the one where all the heroes make it out to Thanos' little party island, and they go, and it starts with Thanos having frozen time and just laughing, and it is a nightmare. The way he kills some of the Marvel characters, again, is really bleak. I learned a lot about myself while putting this show together.
I'm learning a lot about Ryan now, too.
I'm learning a lot about you right now.
Yeah. I have a lot darker side than I thought.
You're such a nice guy, Ryan. This is a little creepy.
I know.
Usually it's like sunshine and rainbows. Now it's just murder and death. And
murder and death.
Sunshine and murder.
Sunshine and murder. Okay,
Sunshine and murder. I like that tagline.
That's my brand.
Yeah.
But this one is really wild. There's one of the most horrific moments in Marvel history for me is Thanos is fighting Namor and She-Hulk at the same time, and they're just going after him, and he just touches them. And then over their whole bodies grows this living moss and suffocates them and then just turns them into smoldering ruin.
I'm just going to come over here with you guys and just watch him.
That's very the lonesome death of
judge.
Jordy Verrill.
There's a lot of, I'm sorry.
It's great. It's really great. Anyway, let's get on to the next
Ryan,
book.
there's a lot of really good decaffeinated brands that are on the market that are just as good as the real thing.
Oh, Robbie. My
Robbie.
third book is Doctor Strange and Doctor Doom, Triumph and Torment. I see some excitement over here. Let's give a couple more. Triple P or Judy to the two people and raise your hand. You in the blue. She was raising her hand, and that guy.
I feel like he's softening the blow of how terribly bleak these are by giving out free things.
And
I like giving away free things to people who know this. So this one is great. Dr. Doom's mom is in hell, and so
good job.
Dr. Strange helps Dr. Doom try to find his mom.
I really want to heckle you on this, but this is like a GD masterpiece.
Right?
It's one of the all-time great. I mean, look at that.
I can't
cover
heckle
alone.
anything that involves Dr. Doom.
Yeah, or Mike Mignola. I mean, that's the realness.
It's
right
a
there.
beautiful comic. It is wild.
I didn't know
You
that
get to
was
see some really cool mystic stuff. And if you guys are excited about maybe some new Doctor Strange stuff happening, this could be a great pick to read just for cool possibilities.
It's a perfect standalone. Like if you want to get right into it, it's awesome. It's perfect.
And I know we've got some X-Men fans up here, especially you, Shannon. Big X-Men fans. I chose Uncanny X-Men 268. I see a lot of head nods in here. This one is like peak, amazing Jim Lee art.
Great.
But it also has 2 stories, one set in the past, one set in the present. And it actually, Natasha, Black Widow, as a tiny little girl who gets to call Wolverine like her big uncle or little uncle in the story. It's really cute.
Aww.
It's a lot of fun.
But
and you
then
have
there's like lots of fighting.
Captain America and Wolverine teaming up in 1941.
Amazing.
It's really great. All right, my last pick is New Avengers number 22, part of the Civil War storyline. If you ever needed a comic to tell you why Luke Cage is one of the best Marvel characters, that's your jam right there. That's the one. It's so good. Yeah.
I
Yeah,
feel
give
like
it up.
I
That's such
didn't
a
get
great
to
comic.
heckle you enough, and I don't like it.
My
I don't
picks are so
like it.
good, yo.
They are
Quality.
solid picks.
Solid.
Okay.
Solid.
Who thinks my picks are pretty good?
I mean,
All right. All right.
Not if you get hats. None of you.
I've already got one.
Well, those are quite interesting picks. Thank you, Ryan.
You're welcome.
But I think we should toss this over to Shannon.
Okay.
Can we put up Shannon's picks?
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we can definitely see the X bias here.
Yeah, you.
Just a little bit.
I'm gonna duck
Are
so
you
they
an
can
X-Men
see
fan?
this.
Just a little bit. So I went with issue 4 of Emma Frost's highly underrated 2003 solo series. The covers are straight up cheesecake, but the contents are not at all. It follows Emma's early life when she's a teenager, coming into her powers, figuring out who she is. Issue number 4 is when we really start to see her develop the telepathic techniques that are going to carry her into her adult life in the Marvel Universe. It's also when we find out her brother Christian is gay. And that was one of the first positive on-page representations of a gay character in a Marvel comic book. It's absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
She's immediately supportive of her brother. Her family is entirely horrible people. Like, it's a miracle Emma is as well-adjusted as she is.
Well-adjusted?
And that's not.
Looking at where she comes from.
Just really not ever gonna say well-adjusted in Emma Frost, but okay.
Yeah.
Comparative to where she could have been based on her family, she's coming out of it real solid.
She could have been more like a character that Ryan would love.
That is correct. She could be showing everyone's organs off all the time.
I want to go to the next one for you, but has anyone not read this comic? Can we give a couple? Are you going to promise to read it in Marvel Unlimited if we give you...
They are fantastic. Again, despite the covers, they are appropriate for a teenage audience. They were written as part of the Let's Get Manga Readers into Marvel initiative.
Yeah.
So they're suitable for 13 to 16-year-olds. You look at those covers and you go, I'm not handing that to my 13-year-old daughter. They're beautiful pieces of art. They just didn't belong on those comics.
So your next comic?
My next up is Uncanny X-Men 101.
I mean, yeah, that's a solid.
Yeah, it's a solid. It's the first time we killed Jean Grey. There was a party. There was a party at my local comic book store.
Okay, I thought you meant there was a party.
Not in the comic, but it also introduces the Phoenix Force, and that really recontextualized the whole Marvel universe. It's kind of rare to be able to point to one comic and go, this changed everything forever, and this really did change everything forever. There's so much we couldn't have done without the Phoenix Force kicking around, and Jean gets to be pretty impressive in that one, and Scott gets to be sad a lot.
I mean, Scott is sad.
It is.
A lot in general.
Making Scott sad is kind of a hobby.
Oh.
As is killing Jean Grey.
Wow. So your next comic.
Speaking of sad comics.
Well, next up we've got Amazing Spider-Man 121, which is the book that made, it's the book that made me stop reading Spider-Man for a long time because it's where they killed Gwen Stacy. And I did not forgive them for that for well over a decade.
And you chose this to be your top 5 on a desert island.
Well, it was sort of I was looking at it as what are the 5 comics that if you had to explain yourself to someone in comic book form, what 5 would you hand them?
I love that.
And this is absolutely a part of my comic reader DNA. You know, I was never able to get away from the unfairness of Gwen's early death, the emotional turmoil it puts Peter through. You know, Peter Parker really became an adult in this issue of this run. And again, it changed everything for him for a long time. It also changed everything for Miles Warren forever because the Jackal's obsession with Gwen Stacy I don't think would have kicked off quite as hard if she hadn't gotten splattered like a pigeon on the pavement.
You are definitely a writer. That was just like,
wow, that was
splattered like a pigeon on pavement. And I was dark. I love it.
You show off organs. I just kill people creatively. As we move on, we hit the new X-Men run, issue number 116. That was Grant Morrison's relaunch of the X-Men. And this is where Genosha got burned. This is where the Sentinels descended and took out the island of Genosha, and Emma Frost developed her secondary mutation. What's fun there is that happened because Colossus was dead at the time, and he needed a bruiser. So he just added something on to Emma and let her start punching people. I think that's very cathartic for our girl. But that's also where you meet Negasonic Teenage Warhead for the first time. She is not the same character as in the movies. She's a telepath from Emma's telepathy class. And the bombs that the Sentinels drop hit just as she's supposed to find out the truth about Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman.
Dun, dun, dun.
dating the book a little bit.
Yeah, it puts it back in 2004 a little bit.
It does.
I mean, you know, it ages well.
It does age really well. The dialogue in that book is spectacular. When Emma crawls out of the wreckage with Negasonic Teenage Warhead's body in her arms, the first thing she says is she's a very talented pianist. Find her hands.
Wow.
Yeah.
Right?
Here we are. Comic-Con Sunday.
They did not shy away from the horrors of bombing an entire nation.
I'm very excited about your last pick.
My last pick is Exiles #1, which was the very first Exiles book written by Judd Winnick. And it brought back my girl Blink in a big way, the Age of Apocalypse version of Blink, who we first met with the line, clear the decks, critically injured mutant cheesecake coming through, and she never really varies from that. Our entire team is made up of alternate universe superheroes, mostly X-Men.
Yeah.
He stuck pretty closely to the X catalog, although occasionally it would branch out over time. And they are all plucked from their realities at the moment of their reality's destruction or their individual deaths, so that they can go around helping to heal and rebuild the timeline. We've had a couple of Exiles reboots since then, but the first one ran the longest and was just the most fun. It managed to be remarkably serious while being completely ridiculous at the same time. So it is the epitome of sunshine and murder.
It really is. It's one of my favorite series of all time.
Yeah.
Breaks my heart every issue.
Oh yeah, no, Exiles is just brilliant. And having these close versions of characters we know and love, it's kind of like the what ifs that you were proposing, where isn't it nice to get to see the Punisher mow down the Marvel Universe knowing that they'll really be okay? Well, isn't it nice to get to see Rogue and Magneto's son, who grew up and was healthy and stable, and oops, now he's dead, saving an entire reality from a maddened Charles Xavier?
Yeah,
love it.
All that. All of Exiles, all of New X-Men, all of Uncanny X-Men, all
Marvel
of...
Unlimited.
Yeah,
Marvel Unlimited.
These are all on Marvel Unlimited. So
There are so many comic books there.
Yeah.
25,000.
That's too many comic books.
There's what? Too
Or not
many?
enough.
There's never too many comic books.
Judy,
I
find
didn't
a couple
sleep
people.
for 3 days.
Give away a couple of Marvel Unlimiteds, and now I feel like, Angelique, we got to put you on the spot.
No.
Yes.
It's your time to shine.
Let's
Come
see
on.
what you got.
Thanks. All right. So, no one is surprised by any of these. So I had to start off with one of my favorite comic books of all time, which is The Amazing Spider-Man Annual number 16, for many, many reasons, but mostly because one of my favorite characters was introduced in the coolest way, just walking down the streets of New York wearing a pantsuit, looking real foxy. Monica Rambeau, who in this she literally meets Peter Parker at a chance encounter by the Transit Authority. He's just trying to pick up some friends, and it turns into this amazing adventure where we get to meet members of the Fantastic Four, the Avengers, and of course, Spider-Man, since it is a Amazing Spider-Man Annual. And it's so incredible because this is, for the cover alone, is so beautiful, not only because the art is great, but because it was a Rometta series, father and son, put together this incredible cover.
And if you guys are excited, because we had some Monica Rambeau news come out last night, this is her first appearance.
It's her first appearance. It tells her entire comic book origin story. She is also from Louisiana, which makes me very happy. It's a little bit of my home state. And so, absolutely incredible. I own several copies, and I also have it on Marvel Unlimited.
The second one.
The second one, which is just, it is classic, period. Who has read God Loves, Man Kills?
There's a couple hands popping up.
A couple hands. You know what? You get an Auntie Monica award. You're
Give her
welcome.
give him a hat.
Give him a hat.
Right behind you.
So this, for those who don't know, is the first X-Men graphic novel, but also is such an amazing story that has lasted throughout time, where you get an introduction to the X-Men, and you get an introduction to a lot of the themes of difference and inequality. And I could go into it, but I hear it's on someone else's list. So I'm not going to go too far into it. But for those of you who are trying to get into the X-Men, want to get into like the original X-Men, it is a standalone story. You can literally pick this up, which is why I love it so much. And without knowing anything else about the X-Men, get a really incredible introduction to a lot of the original themes and a lot of the original X-Men. This next one I love superficially because this is the first time in Uncanny X-Men 173 that we get to see Storm with her mohawk. non-superficially, Wolverine's getting married. So, guys, I like a good bit of irony. And it's an amazing adventure that happens in Japan where we get to see Storm in her first amazing leather-clad mohawk. But I love it because she's also kind of battling this idea of dealing with her emotions between being an African goddess and being an X-Men and what does she do, and this manifestation in her new costume and hair on like, I'm going to do what's right for me.
And she also lost her powers and was dealing with that.
Yeah.
And was still the most bad, awesome character.
She still beats Callisto
We knew what you were
down.
going to say. I agree.
I see some children, so I like calm my language.
I am that excited too. So for those who have like this, and also this amazing story arc is really great. So like, pick up 171, 172, 173, 174.
If you want to see Wolverine cry, read those issues.
Yeah, I'm not gonna spoil the ending, but it doesn't really work out well.
All right, why'd you choose Squirrel Girl?
I chose this
issue?
Squirrel Girl, and I have to hurry up because I'm running out of time. Yeah, who loves them some Doreen? Give those people some hats. I love Squirrel Girl too. I picked this because this is in the middle of a story arc where she is fighting Dr. Doom, but mostly I picked this particular issue because she fights with her older self. Literally, there's 2 Squirrel Girls in this issue. An old Squirrel Girl and young Squirrel Girl come together to beat Dr. Doom. And lots of Doom bots. What else do you want? And there's lots of bad dad jokes, which I love.
Yeah.
I love good dad jokes. It's amazing. Speaking of good dad jokes, my last choice is literally the living embodiment of a dad joke. It was very hard. I wanted to pick all of Next Wave, Ages of Hate. Who's heard of Auntie Monica? Great. Give those people a hat. No, but seriously, we go from the Monica Rambeau to the beginning to this amazing rendition of Auntie Monica as part of Next Wave, Ages of Hate. But really, the reason I picked this particular issue amongst all of the ones in this series is because there are killer koalas being thrown out of a plane
Right up
and
your alley, Ryan.
attacking.
This is one of my all-time favorite comic series. One of our editors,
Yes.
Nick Lowe, created a theme song for it.
Yes.
The full run is on Marvel Unlimited.
Yes.
And
It is
you
so
have to
worth
read
your
it.
time.
Do not miss
You
that series.
should do it for yourself.
Yeah. You've earned it.
Read it
All right.
multiple
My
times.
robot brain craves beer.
My robot brain does create beer.
Cuddly teddy bears of death.
Give it up for Angelique's picks. These are some really solid ones. But last, certainly not least, Robbie Thompson.
Yes, that's me.
We have to talk about your picks. We have to talk about some stuff.
We have to talk about it. Yeah.
Yeah. Can
it's
we
time.
throw up Robbie's picks? Okay, great.
Come on.
That's so purty.
Some really solid stuff in here.
Oh yeah, Runaways.
Let's start with Fantastic Four 243.
So this is the greatest comic in all of Marvel's history.
Whoa.
Hands down.
That
without
is-
a doubt.
that is
will
a
fight you.
strong opinion.
But here's why. It's the first comic that I ever purchased. I got it at a Perry's drugstore in suburbs of Michigan, and it was a gateway to literally from there to here. So that's why it's personally the greatest. But also look at that cover. It's galactic. Everyone's in that. I thought that was going to be every Marvel comic. I did not realize this was a special. But also the real reason it began my lifelong love affair with Galactus. He loves planets and eating them. I mean, who doesn't love Galactus? So yeah, that's the greatest comic in all of Marvel. I will fight all of you, but
He does
I don't want to
find
fight
planets
you. 'Cause you're
very
too nice.
tasty.
Yeah, you're too awesome. I won't. We'll work it out backstage.
No one has ever said I was too nice
Yes.
to fight before.
I feel like we just need some killer koalas and have them fight it out for
we'll
you.
have them fight on our behalf.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then, I mean, as you were saying, this comic, if you enjoyed the movies but are like, oh, there's too many X-Men books, I don't know where to start, this is a great way into it. Like, the mythology is changing, and it's about to change even more radically in a new series, but, like, this is a really beautifully, a really well done, one and done story, and it's like you said, it's meaty too. Like it's a longer read on Marvel Unlimited. There's a lot of really great books on Marvel Unlimited that are full stories.
Yeah, it's an original graphic novel. It's bigger. The actual
Painted.
print format is a little bit different
Yeah,
from a
it's-
regular comic.
It was albums. I remember buying this one in the store, and I was like, this is literature. It was like very, very, very big deal.
And if you wanted to buy that comic here, you may pay upwards of $20 or $30 American, but on Marvel Unlimited as part of your subscription.
Well done.
Hashtag ad. And then, yeah, I mean, who doesn't love a slumber party. I mean, it's right there on the title, and it looks like it's written in Ryan's Murder ink.
Yeah, that. I mean, I
My
don't know if I
blood.
want to be at that slumber party.
I mean, this is a beautifully written, beautifully drawn, and I believe if you look in the upper left-hand corner, that's the first appearance of Warlock, maybe? Question mark?
Yeah.
I think it
In
is.
the corner box?
Yeah, well, I guess that's technically in the corner box, but then in the comic, he appears. And Warlock is like one of my all-time favorite characters.
Does everybody know who Warlock is? He's
right?
a techno-organic
Show hands.
being.
Yeah, he is my Patronus. I love that dude. If you're excited about like the X-Men comics that are coming out, I think this is like a really fun it's a fun story about teenagers being mutants.
Yeah.
I mean, who among us?
And Warlock really introduced the concept that aliens can be mutants too.
Exactly. See, that's why we can't fight. I can't do it. And then, so Runaways. Anybody watch Runaways or read the new current Runaways? Yeah.
Yay!
So I love with 1,000 Suns, the current Runaways book that Chris and Rainbow relaunched. It's amazing. I think some of it is on Marvel Unlimited right now. The first like maybe dozen or so.
Yeah, you've got about I think about 14 issues
Yeah.
up on Marvel Unlimited.
It's awesome. But it's also great because it really bleeds well into the one that started it all, which was Brian K. Vaughan, and I'm blanking on the artist's name.
Adrian Alfona.
Thank you. See, that
I
book,
love the Runaways too.
Runaways is amazing, and it's one of the few, I think, Marvel books that kind of introduced a whole handful of new characters. It was a really unique spin. I mean, Brian K. Vaughan is I think one of the best comic writers ever, and this is like peak, some of his Marvel work. So if you love the Runaways show or the current run, go back. Treat yourself. It's all on there, and it's amazing. It's amazing.
Is there anybody out here who has not read the original Runaways?
Anybody?
Oh, there's a couple.
Oh,
But
man.
I'm so proud of so many of you who have. That's great.
Yeah,
Can
you
we give
should
away some stuff?
do
Do we have
that
anything more to
thing.
give away? Give away things.
Give away more
Get up off your
things.
butt and do it.
Okay, last but not least is an absolutely insane, I was going to swear, but I saw kids, comic.
Thank you.
Are there any Star Wars fans here? Anybody? Okay. So there were a lot of really kind of crazy, weird Empire Strikes
in
Back.
between the original
Yeah,
trilogy.
the extended universe was an awesome and terrifying and weird place. And some of it is amazing, some of it is insane. This one happens to be written by a young upstart comic creator. I believe his name is Alan Moore. You may or may not have heard of him. He did things like The Watchmen and I don't know, V for Vendetta, other items.
Various comics across the universe.
And he was the original writer on Miracle Man. This book is nuts. I mean, if you've ever wanted to see C-3PO and R2-D2 get dumped on a trash planet of droids that have become self-aware and want to blow up the universe, just run, do not walk to this comic. It's absolutely nuts. It's 3 little short stories, and they're amazing. They're all great.
I have a print copy of this issue.
What?
Yeah, I bought it 10 years ago, 15 years ago, because I was like, oh, Star Wars. I saw Alan Moore had written it. I never thought we would make it available for everyone to read
know.
because it's so obscure.
So weird.
So weird. But it is in Marvel Unlimited along with thousands of Star Wars comics.
Thousands. If you love the old stuff, the weird stuff, Jackson, the Green Rabbit, it's all there, and it's all great stuff.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I love about Marvel Unlimited, because you can get for whatever kind of comics you like, whether it is Murder and Sunshine or Sassy or Murder and Sunshine.
Yeah.
You can get what you love.
We've got a minute left. If you had to pick one comic series as your favorite from Marvel, is there one that you could pick? Would it just be oh, yeah, I'll take 500 issues of Uncanny X-Men? Or
Fantastic Four. Hands down. It's Marvel's first family. I'm so excited they're going to make a movie now. I love those guys.
Don't say nothing. Don't take that out of context. We don't know. All Kevin Feige said was we didn't even talk about the Fantastic
That's
Four.
true.
That was it.
Someday
Do not
they'll
quote Robbie Thompson, who said that. Do not quote him on anything.
Or you can go watch the Roger Corman Classic, which is also very good.
It's actually a super fun movie to watch.
I love it. Yeah, I would say Fantastic Four. I love Marvel's first family. I love those characters. I love stories about families.
Yeah.
It's the best. It's the best.
Shannon?
I would have to go with Morrison's New X-Men. That's the single run I've reread the most times. It's cohesive, it's coherent, it has a beginning, a middle, and an end, which is always a remarkable thing in a comic book series, and it doesn't feel like it got cut off too soon or overstayed its welcome.
I love that.
What about
Angelique,
you?
do you have a pick?
Oh, look at us being so polite and handing it over. I would have to say it is really a mix between Squirrel Girl and Runaways because I like to laugh, but I also like to cry.
Yay! For me, it's going to be the 1989 through the 90s series of What If, because you get every single type of character and story, and it is wonderful, and they almost all end in chaos and disorder, and that's it. Thank you for hanging out and watching Marvel's The Police!
Hey, y'all, welcome back to Marvel Live from San Diego Comic-Con 2019, brought to you by our good friends at TikTok. I'm Langston.
I'm Lorraine, and we're here with Editor-in-Chief CB Sobolski. Hey, CB. Whip, whip, whip.
Whip, whip, whip.
You are such a busy guy this weekend. You've been on so many panels. You've done so many things.
We had so much cool stuff to talk about.
Yeah. Well, first of all, I'm partial. I'm on This Week in Marvel. We were on the panel together, and we got to show some cool stuff from Marvel Comics 1000 and 1001. How did Marvel Comics 1000 come to be?
The actual idea came from Steve Wacker, who's now out on the West Coast, who, said, after 8 decades, if we'd been publishing Marvel Comics straight through, we'd be close to 1,000 if we had some double ships in there. So we said, all right, you know what? That's a great idea. Let's go ahead and do that. And we went back and forth on what the format should be, and it was actually executive editor Tom Brevoort who actually put that massive comic together that came up with the idea to do an 80-page story covering all 80 years of Marvel, year by year, with all the characters, and not just with the superheroes, from the genre stuff. It starts from panel 1 of Marvel Comics number 1 from 1939 and tells a story that's been going on in the Marvel Universe the entire time.
Wow, that is awesome.
I love stuff like that. Now, sorry.
I just have to force you to say, can you talk about the awesome creative team that we announced at the This Week in Marvel panel?
Yep, there's so many amazing creators that came to contribute to Marvel Comics 1000, past, present, and men and women who have never written or drawn for Marvel before. We tried to expand the reach. We got people we knew were Marvel fans who might want to participate in this historic event. But Neil Gaiman and Mark Buckingham are coming on, and as we've now announced, they are going to be doing a Miracle Man story, original material Miracle Man, in Marvel Comics 1000.
That is so flippin' cool.
Oh my goodness, so much stuff. Now, I'm a big X-Men fan, and House of X and Powers of 10. Oh. Holy smokes.
Yep.
So cool. And I'm a big Cyclops fan, so when I heard the news dropped that Cyclops is assembling a new team, I was like, yes, please, two please.
And I can say without hyperbole or hype that things will never be the same for X-Men. X-Men has always been a constantly changing title. It's at the core of the X-Men, It's about evolution. And this is the next evolution of the publishing plan for Marvel. Jonathan Hickman, Pepe Larraz, R.B. Silver coming on, House of X, Powers of 10, I got confused myself. And this is going to redefine X-Men. And what is this? It's not a relaunch, it's not a reboot, it's not a reimagining. It's just Jonathan taking the X-Men in a different direction, building on everything that's come. So every comic in your long box by, Neil Adams, Dave Cockrum, Chris Claremont, Jim Lee, David Finch, Joe Mad, whoever it was, all your favorite X-Men stories are still there. And this is Jonathan building upon his love of all that knowledge and all that continuity and doing something we've never seen before with this.
I'm so excited. And now we have a little bit of a glimpse of what will come because we have 6 new titles coming.
6 new titles that we just announced. It's so exciting. As we said, Jonathan came in, and House of X and Powers of 10 is just the first step. And yesterday we announced those 6 titles, and people now see oh wow, this is serious. Jonathan has a plan he came in and it was all encompassing and never ending. And we're like, you know what? Let's do it. And it's long as fans keep buying, Jonathan's going to keep writing. The co-creators that he brought on, the writers and artists that he hand-selected with Jordan White to come in and start telling these other stories are really going to blow fans away. It's stuff we've never seen before in X-Men.
Well, and after seeing what happened to the Avengers when they literally smashed together, I'm really excited to see what happens with the X-Men.
You mentioned the fans. What's been like for you here, your Comic-Con experience, seeing fans, seeing the cosplay? You've been doing it for so long. What is the thing that keeps you going?
It's just amazing to see how much Marvel love continues to grow. you know, and through all generations, you know, and as Marvel movies expand, as the video games continue to kick butt, as the animations is, you know, constantly playing on all the different channels that we have it on, more people are coming into Marvel every day, and they're expressing their love in so many different ways, be it cosplay, or even it's just a subtle pin or a cool t-shirt, you know, and it's just so heartwarming to see people of all ages, especially the kids, you know, the families that cosplay are my favorite. They can't not be, you know, so, and it's like, wow, I'm getting this feeling that, like, when I was a kid, I remember, you know, being a little bit isolated, not there too many people who could share that love, you know, comics were a little bit more niche. We would come to events like this and do it, but not in this widespread mainstream kind of affection that we're seeing now.
So one last quick question. You are our editor-in-chief, and so many people love comics. They want to be part of the industry. Do you have a small piece of advice for them?
Follow your dream. I mean, it sounds cliche. It sounds, you know, like just, but that's what happened. Like, I was a kid, 6 years old, reading comics under my bed sheets at night, didn't want to go to bed, and I said, someday I'm going to work for Marvel. And it's just, you know, if you have that passion, you have the support of your parents, you know, just walk that path. Read the Marvel Universe, read comics, you know, figure out a way that you can make Marvel yours. If you're not a writer and artist, there's other ways, you know. We're a part of, you know, Disney now, and there's so many opportunities for so many different people to contribute to Marvel in so many different ways. Video game design, comic creation, movie, you know, design, that, you know, if you dream it, you can do it. That's what I always like to say. So that's the advice I would give to people.
There you have it. Thank you so much, CB.
Thank you, guys. Enjoy the rest of the show.
Yeah.
All right.
It's time to beat feet, because I'm the Marvel man on the street. The question on everyone's mind, who is the most deadly foe of Spider-Man? Let's find out. All right, Spider friends, who do you believe is the most deadly foe of Spider-Man?
Oh gosh, you picked me first?
Yes.
Oh God, I mean, most deadly? Favorite? I want to say Doc Ock, probably. Yeah.
Doc Ock.
I would say Carnage.
Deadly foe for Spider-Man, I'm going to have to say Killmonger.
Killmonger?
Yeah, Killmonger.
Why on earth would you say that?
I just got a feeling about it, you know. I feel like they'll cross paths someday.
Venom.
Why do you say this?
Because Spider-Man can't sense Venom. And so he can always show up and try to take him out.
Who do you believe is the most deadly foe of Spider-Man?
Fisk.
The Kingpin. Good choice. Why do you think this?
Because he's a mobster.
You know, I gotta say Sandman.
Why would you say that?
Well, he's got a lot going for him, so I'm going with Sandman.
Doc Ock is really one to give him a good run for his money.
It was Venom for a little bit for me, but then Carnage really stepped up.
Why do you say that?
Right now he's going into absolute carnage. That is gonna be like, that's gonna be one of the most deadliest things Spider-Man's gonna have to go through right now.
I guess I would say Doc Ock.
Has to be Norman Osborn.
Why would you say that?
Intelligent, rich, has all the resources he needs. Deadly foe.
I would say Carnage.
I think with recent events here, it's going to have to be Magneto.
Magneto? Yes. Why do you say this?
Just because of the new movie that just came out.
Carnage.
Why?
Well, I mean, if you're going to be a foe of Venom's, you're definitely going to be a foe of Spider-Man's.
So like there is ferocity in numbers.
Yeah.
With the new comic series Absolute Carnage just came out, he's going back and just killing every single previous host it's had to basically talk to its god. It's that kind of psychotic killer. I feel like he's the best villain.
Carnage is the most lethal character in the comics.
Perfect. Well, there you have it, friends. While the results were not absolute, one thing we can say for sure is that there's going to be some carnage in Spidey's future. Man on the Street, signing out.
What's up, Marvelites? I'm Ryan Panagos, aka Agent M, and I am so excited to be joined by Bill Roseman.
Hey, true believers.
What is your amazing title at this point?
Well, what they call me is VP and Creative Director at Marvel Games.
Boom. You just got a couple of creative VPs up here.
What's up? VP's in the house.
Very excited. Now, Billy, I
Yes.
haven't seen you since the Marvel Games panel.
Yes.
That was, you guys went to Hall H.
Yeah.
Greg Miller took off his shirt.
He did, of course.
We had tons of guests, tons of cool stuff to talk about.
Yes.
Highlights for you, personal highlights.
Well, I mean, I just like to see that actually people showed up to hear what we had to say. And we really appreciate people coming and hearing what we have to talk about, because all the game makers They are working so hard every day, and they're not used to being on stage, but they get so psyched when they hear the reaction. So highlights were, of course, talking about Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 that released to the world yesterday, so that was great to talk about it, and boom, it hit actually that night. That was great. We announced the Summoner Challenge for Contest of Champions. We talked about Marvel's Iron Man VR for PlayStation VR. That was awesome to see behind-the-scenes footage. Adi Granov, legendary Marvel artist, was there.
We showed that video of
the
that,
time-lapse?
Time-lapse?
It was so cool.
He's amazing.
I think most people, they look at his finished art and they think, oh, he just does it all on computer. It's all like digital. It's like, no. He's there and he's putting the work in. And that was over the course of 3 days. It was a beautiful video. Happy to bring that to the people. Then we had Team Liquid come out and debut a new jersey. It was a Spider-Man jersey. And then finally, to let the world see actual gameplay, about 20 minutes of gameplay from Marvel's Avengers from our friends at Crystal Dynamics.
Yeah.
So that was awesome for people to see the gameplay, to see how we keep iterating, to see how things are getting bigger and better and more awesome, and then also to see footage of the skill tree selection and the move selection and the costumes, the different uniforms they're going to be able to have for your characters and build and customize your Avengers and play an all-new Avengers adventure.
Yeah, there was one video that showed off like Black Widow, Captain America, Thor, and Hulk, and different costumes and versions.
Exactly.
And everybody's like, oh, cool, cool, cool.
Yeah.
But then you get to Hulk, and there was like the pinstripe suit,
Mr. Fix-It,
a little bit of Mr. Fix-It,
yeah,
and around me, and I was in the reserved seating area,
Okay.
so it's like our Marvel Games people were
Right.
behind me.
Right.
I had like our partners in front of me, and people I knew all around, and they were like, what?
Yeah.
Screaming like little girls.
Yeah. It's because, you know, so far people have just seen sort of iconic versions of them. But then when they see like that Viking Thor, like, whoa, what is that? Or a cool Captain America inspired by some of the recent comics. And then when they see a big change, like Fix-It, and they see the nice break in the pants, the quality of the material on that tie.
Some spats.
Yes. It's like we're paying attention. It's quality. It looks great. Yeah. Fun and surprises. It was great. At that moment, I was behind stage getting the collector's edition statue of Captain America. So even behind the stage, I could hear the audience reacting, and it was like, yes, they like it.
A nice gentleman by the name of Nolan North gave me his pin.
See,
what a sweetheart.
Nolan North, who plays Tony Stark / Iron Man in the game. The cast that's been assembled by Crystal Dynamics and the creative director, Shauna Sky, he's really assembled, pun intended, an all-star cast because we really wanted to bring, you know, these characters deserve it, the fans deserve it, and we wanted to show that, you know, like other games we've made, this is a story that's not going to try and fit in between comics. It's not going to try and fit in between films and follow that continuity because we want to give our creators the most freedom possible. We want to blend everything together. We want to look at cartoons, film, comics, and tell our own story. And to do that, to create our Avengers and bring our spin to it, we need an all-star cast like that. And the reason we want to tell an all-new story is that as a player, you don't want to know what happens next, right? If you know it takes place between two films or in between two comics, well, you know what's going to happen after. So we're so lucky that Marvel gives us the freedom to tell our own story. So as a player, you're like, I just want to know what happens next. Sure. I don't know what's going to happen, so I just want to keep playing this. In addition to the awesome gameplay and customizing your characters and having fun with your friends, everything that Marvel does at the heart is story. And we want to tell an all-new Avengers story.
Indeed. Bill, thanks for coming, chatting about all the games. Very exciting.
Thanks for having me up in the VP house.
VP house. We'll be back with more soon.
Thanks, true believers.
Lorraine here at Jada Toys with Daryl. Can we take a look at some of the cool stuff that you guys have here at Comic-Con? Because I know you have some stuff that people can get right now.
Yeah, definitely. We have a really extensive line of Marvel characters and products, and definitely let's just jump into it.
First of all, I'm checking out these cool nano metal figs that are looking awesome. What's the set that you have out today?
On display, we have our Nano Metal Figs 20-pack right behind you, available now. A nice assortment of every character that you can ever think of growing up, watching, and are a fan of. They're available now.
And what characters are you showing off today?
So today, new, we actually have the Iron Spider right behind you, as well as a variant of Iron Man, and some classics, Wolverine, Venom, as well as Hulk.
I love this design. It's so cute. I'm living for the little Venom with his like little tongue.
Yeah.
I love the sort of forced perspective of it. It's so cool. But I also really love all the work you do with cars and vehicles. These are coming in 2020, right? I can't wait until 2020 to get a Captain Marvel with her own pimped out ride.
These ones are really cool in particular, and for me, I'm very, very excited. I mean, of course, you alluded to Captain Marvel, but we also have Little Groot with his VW, as well as Captain America with his Ford Mustang. So a lot of great vehicles, great designs, and great characters coming out.
How do you choose which car goes with which hero?
You know what? Our vehicle design team does an excellent job at picking, the right era and style that kind of fits the persona of each character. So much so that they're able to capture the essence of each character with the design of the vehicle. I mean, we really leave that up to them. That's what they excel at, honestly.
And I see a little Miles Morales over there.
Yeah, that one I'm also very excited for.
What kind of car does he have inspired by him?
Inspired by him, we're using a 2017 Ford GT, and something really cool, if I may. The vehicle design team kind of captured his essence with the bug eyes, with the headlights, and some webbing across the car and things like that. So just a little bit of hint as to how our vehicle design team goes about the execution of these vehicles.
You also have a Deadpool taco truck, which I heartily respect. Were you just like, we have to do a catering truck?
Of course, it makes perfect sense with him. And actually, when we rolled it out, the reception to it was phenomenal. It was great.
I'm also really excited you have vehicles that you can sort of drive yourself in a way.
Yeah, so what Jada is also known for is radio control. And so that's actually what you see down here is our 1/16 scale radio control vehicles inspired by, of course, we have Black Panther, Iron Man. And these are really cool. They feature USB charging technology, and it's a fun play pattern for our kids.
Awesome. I'm going to take one of these suckers for a ride. Thank you so much for talking with us.
Thank you so much for having me.
And where can everybody find Jada Toys if they're not here at the con today?
You can find them at major retailers, Walmart, Target, Amazon. Also visit us at jadatoys.com and on social at Jada Toys.
There you go. And if you want anything exclusive to the con, you better get here early because they sold out like that.
We did.
Thanks so much.
Thank you for having me.
Unlock the Marvel Universe today with Marvel Unlimited. With special access to more than 25,000 comics and counting, Marvel Unlimited puts your favorite stories at your fingertips. Read complete arcs by legendary creators like Stan Lee, Steve Ditko, and Jack Kirby. Deep dive into your favorite characters with curated reading lists put together by Marvel's editorial staff. And grow your fandom across the ever-expanding Marvel Comics universe with nearly 80 years of stories from the sensational 70s and beyond, like these legendary titles. So unlock your Marvel universe today with Marvel Unlimited. Go to marvel.com/unlimited for more details, or download the Marvel Unlimited app for iOS and select Android devices. Must be 18 or older, auto renewal, and other terms and conditions apply. Hey, everybody, welcome back to Marvel Live at San Diego Comic-Con. We're up here on the deck, and we are joined by two incredibly important people to the world of nerddom, Nicole Campos and Logan Libera from Loot Crate. Welcome.
Hi.
Hey, nice
Glad to be here.
guys.
Yeah,
We're so pumped.
Yeah.
Our last day at Comic-Con.
Lift that mic
Oh,
up.
sorry,
Yeah,
what am I
that's
doing? I'm so used to having like the clipped mic. I don't know, just like, because that's what we use in the studio. So I'm like, oh yeah, my hands are down here.
Well, you are, I mean, of course, Loot Crate is so awesome, so many cool things, and like the surprise that people feel when they open that crate and they see all the cool products you do. I always wanted to know, what was the idea behind Loot Crate? What was the genesis of like, we're going to give these fans awesome stuff, but they're not going to know what it is
Right.
when it comes to them?
I mean, I think it originally started with Chris and Matt, our founders. They met at this, what was it called? It was like a startup.
Startup.
Yeah.
You know, one of those hack and slash things.
Yeah. And so they met each other, and Chris is kind of like more of a business major type of guy, and so is Matt. Really, I mean, Matt's done like a lot of tech stuff as well.
That's right.
But he's super geeky. Like he's a huge Marvel fan too. His son's name is Coulson.
Oh,
wow.
Yeah.
Man.
That's dedication.
Yeah, totally. And so they met and they just came up with this idea of like, essentially it's interesting that we're here because the idea really concept was Comic-Con in a box. So like, you get all of these cool things that you want to take home from Comic-Con, and try to mix it up and, have it be apparel and also figures and like collectibles and like, initially that was mostly what it was, but then they also, our wonderful team members like Logan that are designing everything are trying to come up with stuff that's like continually more innovative and like sort of ties in with the IPs that we do.
Nice.
So what's going on with this box right here?
Well, you want to talk about that?
Sure. So this box is the big box. We're celebrating Marvel 80th. As a Marvel guy my whole life, it's something I'm proud of to present to our customers and hopefully new fans. The box is chock full of great stuff, a collectible, a wearable, something for your houseware, something to use around the house. What we try to do with these crates is to give the fans something not only that just sits in a glass cabinet, but that they can use every day and be a part of their life. Be it a hat or a shirt or keychains or things that, it's always around. So if you're feeling a little bit like Carol Danvers, you've got her hat on. If you're feeling a little bit like Captain America, you've got the t-shirt on. And we always try to do exclusive designs or use the cool artists from the Marvel publishing.
Nice. So as a designer, what goes into crafting like that month's Loot, that crate? What goes into crafting? What's going to be in? What goes out? What's
Sure.
that like?
I try to give the fans something unique, an experience that maybe calls back to the first time they pulled open a comic. I try to give them things that they're proud to wear. Long ago, used to be sort of shy to show off your nerdom and you'd hide it away. I'm not like that, man.
Look at that's
not anymore.
And I want fans to feel like that every day. Like you could put a hat on from us and wear it on a date. You could wear it out with your parents for dinner, or you could be geeking out with your buddies reading your favorite books. And I try to do that every crate.
Awesome.
That's great stuff. So as everyone knows who's been tuning in, this is all presented by TikTok. I understand you guys have a relationship with TikTok as well.
We do, yeah. Actually, we've been working with them at San Diego Comic-Con. We had another promo that we did with them recently as well. And right now we have a promo going on. If you go to, I believe it's loot.cr/TikTok Marvel, you can get 10% discount code off for Marvel Gear and Goods. That's our bi-monthly Marvel crate, which you can sign up for as a subscription. That's been going for, what, a year and a half now?
Yeah, that's right.
Like that?
Yeah.
And
I believe there's a promotion we're doing with some cool giveaways and stuff with them. And I know that I'm, for one lucky fan, I know I'm drawing a cool sketch cover sort of thing for somebody who wins one of these promotions. So that's pretty exciting.
So it's been really cool, yeah.
Now, one of the things you mentioned is that some of the items in there are functional, like around the house and stuff like that. And before we went live, you showed me a picture of the Infinity Stone napkin rings.
Yes.
So are you ever like walking around the house and you're like, oh man, I need this? Oh, you know what? Let's make a Daredevil version.
Oh my God!
Daredevil
One of my favorite things previously
like,
when
cop things,
previously when I came onto the stream to talk about Marvel Gear and Goods, we actually did a reveal of, we had this Daredevil desk tray that was in our Marvel Gear and Goods, and it's sort of like a 3D, it's like him sort of perched in front of a stained glass window, and then it's got like a long thing where you can like keep your keys or your change or anything like that. Those are the kind of things that I love.
And it was really cool too because it pulled right to Joe Q, you know, his great art, you know, that fantastic cover he did with Daredevil slunched over. So it was really nice. Like you have this 3D version of it, so you know fans would enjoy that wherever they are.
Yeah.
So Logan, this is not your only relationship with Marvel.
No, it's not. I am very fortunate and humble to be a Marvel cover artist. So I thank you, Marvel. Thank you very much. Thank you, CB. Thank you, David Gabriel. Yeah, it's great. It's a great way to hear from fans to curate, and vice versa. You know, I'll hear our fans say, hey, you know what I'd like to see this, and back and forth. So it's a nice relationship. It's a great side job too. It's awesome.
Hey, and congratulations are in order. One of your covers went into a second reprint, right?
Yeah, I was an alternate cover artist for Gwenpool, which your Marvel's new release, and I just heard it went into second printing, so that makes me feel super proud. You know, I love that. I love all the new titles that are coming out from Marvel, and it all feeds into this crate. So the more success we can have on the publishing side, the more cool things go into crate. So it's great.
Absolutely.
And it's the 80th anniversary, yeah. So it's.
It's kind of the enormity of it is sort of hard to say, like, well, God, how do we encapsulate that? But I think what we're really trying to do with this is sort of, you know, make some really, really nice quality stuff that celebrates like the whole realm of Marvel. You know what I mean? What it means to be a Marvel fan, what it means to love, you know, this entire legacy, and you know, Stan and Ditko and all those guys. Like that's really where we're coming from with this.
So if somebody needs to sign up for Loot Crate after seeing this and hearing this and all of the excitement surrounding this box, how do they go about doing that?
Well, it's lootcrate.com is our main website, so you can see all of our offerings there. And specifically for this one, if you go to loot.cr/Marvel80, you can go directly to the page. It'll tell you all about this crate.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys so much for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
We're super pumped about this.
We are super pumped about this as well, and we hope that everybody will be too.
Can't wait to see what's inside.
Cheers.
Thanks.
Hey, true believers, get rewarded for being a Marvel fan by joining Marvel Insider. Insiders earn points for things Marvel fans already do, like reading articles on Marvel.com, watching videos like this live stream, and playing Marvel games. Redeem those points for rewards like unique experiences, in-game rewards, digital comics, t-shirts, posters, Marvel merchandise, and more. If you're already a Marvel Insider, then we've got a special bonus for you. Head on over to marvel.com/insider and enter this code ZG82 and receive 500 points. And if you join between now and July 21st, you'll receive double the number of points for joining and unlock a free digital wallpaper. Make your Marvel fandom official and sign up at marvel.com/insider today. Open U.S. residents, 18 and older. Terms and conditions apply. Visit marvel.com/insider for full details.
This is the Marvel Becoming Cosplay Contest presented by TikTok. Download the app now, check it out, have some fun. Now, before we get there, this is a contest, Langston, am I right?
It's a contest.
I hear that it is a contest.
It is, and you can't have a contest without some incredible, smart, fair, unbiased judges, and they all are.
Are you
they all absolutely
judges right now?
No, they're great. So first up, an incredible cosplay entrepreneur. Please give a round of applause for Yaya Han. And you have seen him cosplay last year at store. Now he is sitting right in front of your eyes cosplaying an incredible cosplay as Nova. Please welcome Tyler Smith.
Yes!
Look at that Nova, man.
So
Fresh from
good.
space.
It's so good. It's so good.
Our
It
good
lights
friend,
up, too. It lights
it
up.
looks so good. The helmet's very comfortable. Our
turn
good
it up.
friend from TikTok, Mr. Kyle Schaefer.
Yeah, Kyle!
And last but not least, y'all better make a lot of noise. Y'all better make all the noise so it rumbles throughout the entire convention. Please give a big round of applause and congratulations for the Eisner Award-winning illustrator, Jim Barton.
The winner of the contest does not get the Eisner
No,
Award.
they do not. They do not.
Nope.
Voting is closed. Are you ready to get started?
Yeah!
Well, ladies and gentlemen, first up, fresh from Marvel Studios' Avengers Endgame with Mjolnir in hand. Please welcome Captain America.
Come on down, right at the X, right at the X. Strike your #1 pose. Ooh,
Nice.
that was good. All right, second pose.
I think he's worthy.
This is absolutely.
It's definitely worthy.
The hammer's already in his hand.
I
think
like
the
the
question has been answered.
detail on the breastplate of the uniform. It's yeah.
Definitely got the presence, the shield, the Mjolnir, fantastically done.
Dr. Stephen Strange.
Dr. Strange.
I mean, does it
That
look like that
yes.
Eye of Agamotto is activated?
Ooh, you know, I can't really tell.
Have we lived this moment before?
Do you want me to dance with you? He's like, no,
Here we
stay
go,
right
here we
there.
go.
He's joined me.
Yes.
Oh!
With some portals. I like it. From Marvel Studios' Avengers Infinity War, Captain America.
The bearded cap.
Look at them
bearded
Wakandan
cap.
shields.
So,
Please turn around because this is so validating for me.
What?
Yes.
There's something on your back, dude.
I was wrong in Civil War. Is that from the death of Tony Stark?
He can't turn around. His nostrils are too big.
I can't believe anything that's on that
All right,
paper.
another pose.
All right, strike that
Awesome.
pose. Nice.
I hope y'all are ready to go higher, further, and faster. Please welcome Captain Marvel, Carol Danvers. Colonel, Lieutenant Colonel, in the flight suit. That's awesome.
Yes,
It's
hanging
a
loose.
really great flight suit.
And the second pose, wonderfully done, wonderfully done.
You want to talk about
Oh, and the
looks?
glass
There it
is
is.
coming down.
I like it. It's a little Carol Sass.
Yes,
Wonderful.
Yes, love it. Wonderful,
Thank you,
wonderful
Colonel.
job.
And please welcome, this is also one of my favorite costumes in comics. Please welcome Wanda Maximoff, the Scarlet Witch.
Scarlet Witch. Oh, the cape, using the cape. That's very nice. That's the second pose. Going for the second right here.
Very nice.
And the third. Very mystical, feeling a lot of magic. Nice. Oh.
Angelique, you're gonna love this one.
Oh.
Coming up, please
God.
welcome Monica Rambeau.
Oh, Auntie Monica, where have you been my whole life?
So that spin, look at that.
I'm pretty sure this is Auntie
Yeah.
Monica from Next Wave Agents
Yeah.
of Hate.
I love the gloves.
Which is where all this sass is coming from.
These poses were prepared beforehand. She knew exactly. Monica Rambeau, everyone.
Deep into the cuts of the comic.
You want to talk about another fierce female? Oh my goodness, She-Hulk!
I love the chain. She left her
Look at
briefcase
that.
at home. She brought
The
her chain with
chains,
her.
looking strong. Look at that, yeah!
Oh!
Awesome.
Give
oh
it
my
up for
goodness.
She-Hulk!
She-Hulk. Now, anyone who knows my heart knows this is my favorite
Oh,
Marvel
thanks, Sid.
villain on the planet. Please welcome Taskmaster! Yeah.
Look at that shield
Oh
and
my
everything.
goodness.
From head to toe, there's a good interior on the cape.
Yeah,
Sword.
yeah.
Ooh, nice job.
This is my personal winner already.
Wow.
This is yeah,
That's
We
amazing.
know how you feel, Langston.
Unbelievable.
Hit that right
Nice.
now and love it.
Taskmaster, thank you for joining us. You made my dreams come true. Your check's in the mail, my friend. And now, moving on to maybe one of my favorite superheroes of all time, Ant-Man!
The LEDs in this costume.
It's so good. It's in like literally in the belt, in the back.
What?
We got motorized masks, y'all.
What?
Can you run
Very
that back?
nice.
Can you run that? Yeah.
Very
That's
nice.
incredible.
That's
And
insane.
I love even the fact that there's details on the back. The LEDs do not stop in the front.
His helmet moves. What?
Incredible. Incredible. I'm speechless.
Whoa!
Green. Whoa! First, we have a huge group cosplaying some amazing costumes, some Avengers. We have the Scarlet Witch, we have Captain America, the villainous Loki, and this incredible Thor, and last but not least, Captain Marvel.
Yeah! All right, guys, you're gonna strike a pose at the same time. 3, 2, 1.
Nice. And
All right,
3,
next pose.
2, 1. All right. Final one. Make it good. 1, 2, 3. From the Guardians of the Galaxy, from space, Star-Lord!
Lord!
Nice. Classic Quill.
Yeah, he's gonna.
All right.
He's gonna. Oh, got the blaster
Yeah.
down. Blaster spin. Oh, nice pose.
Very
nice
good,
pose.
man. Next up, everyone, another one of my favorite costumes from Marvel Studios' Avengers Endgame, Ronan! Get ready, y'all. Oh, yeah.
Wow. The detail on the
Now,
knee
you know the pose I want to
pads.
see. You know the pose.
Do you do birthday parties?
Yes. Yeah.
Probably also bar mitzvahs.
Oh, great, great.
So
I know someone.
good. And now this is one of my favorite designs of a character. Jane Foster Storm, but carrying
Jane
Yarn
Foster
Bjorn,
Storm.
a.k.a. Stormbreaker.
Woo!
Look at that. So good.
The headdress, I love it.
I love the detail and the breastplate.
biceps,
is
look at those
amazing.
biceps.
Yeah, man.
You clearly work out.
Look at the flare. Look at the flare on the boots.
Even detail in
Look
the
at the
back.
winged boots.
All right, strike that pose.
Awesome.
Strike that mighty pose.
Boom.
She's worthy.
She's worthy, 100%.
Like you read about. Yes.
She'd be worthy. Here for it.
Yeah. Now this is awesome. This also looks great. Please welcome to stage Captain Marvel.
Ooh, Captain Marvel at the mall.
Ready?
I mean, Captain Marvel's just going
when
for a
Carol-
night out. She doesn't have to
when
be
Carol
going to
embraces
the
her
mall.
celebrity status. Yes. With the shade. Oh, that sash in the bag. Please welcome Bro Thor.
Thor. Does anybody
Yeah, take your time, bro.
get this guy a soda?
Take your time, bro. There would no.
No, no
we don't
beer.
have-
None of that.
We have
None
no
of that.
drinks. We have no libations. But you do have a stage. This is good. You know what? I got to shout out the fact he's wearing flip-flops. He's the most comfortable man at this convention. Please welcome Doctor Strange Afterlife.
Whoa!
This is awesome.
The eye right there.
Doctor Strange Afterlife.
Ooh,
Nice.
That's a nice
Look at
cape.
that.
That is a nice one.
Yeah.
That vest is dope. How much?
The detail in the vest is amazing.
Domino!
Are you feeling lucky?
Yeah. Not
Yeah.
It ain't on me, babe.
The power of luck. And the second.
Some of this
yes.
incredible, the pouch on the side.
And
is
the
dope.
third. Awesome. Give it up for Domino.
Domino. All right, y'all. Everybody, put your hands together for Sam Wilson's Captain America. Awesome. Looking good. Let's welcome Thor and Loki.
Yes.
I mean,
Loki, what did we tell you about taking that Tesseract?
All right, strike a pose in
Just-
3, 2, 1.
just some siblings hanging out.
Very good. Please welcome to the stage Tony Stark, the one and only Iron Man. Look at this armor. Look at this sweet, sweet armor. Take the center stage, Mr. Stark. I thought that was coming out of
He
him.
paid me for this. He has my Venmo.
Awesome. Look, oh, I love the arc reactor too. Well done. And the beard, man. See, shout out to y'all keeping the hair game on point too. Making sure that the hair is kind of a gag grid. So now
I mean,
we
that
got.
is a big part of
I'm
Tony
saying,
Stark.
gray in the temples. You doing Doctor Strange? Gray your temples. That was aggressive. I apologize. Please welcome two of my fan favorites, Spider-Gwen and Miles Morales.
Yes. Oh, here we go. We go. Nice.
I'm always.
Hello, hello. All right, strike a pose. 3, 2, 1. Nice, nice.
I want some flash bulbs, like.
And the second pose. Yeah, right. 3, 2, 1.
I'll mimic this since we're doing sound effects.
You're not giving him a look for sound effects.
You'll never have a better sight than seeing this character politely applauding. Please welcome, very gingerly, Mysterio.
Yes.
Mr. Mysterio, Mr. Mysterio.
I'm just gonna watch
Mr.
this. This is great.
The other
Yeah,
way.
you have to, there we go.
You guys
There we go.
good?
Yay! Mr. Beck, that was
Mr.
very
Beck,
good.
this way, please.
Again, he was politely clapping, and there's no expression. It was just Mysterio going, "That's great."
Now, is he smiling or not? That's the question.
It's what, it's what you believe. It's what's in your heart.
Or is it an illusion?
Ooh. Yes. Oh, this is actually, I've seen this gentleman around the convention. Please give it up for the Iron Patriot.
Yes. This is
Oh
huge.
my goodness.
Wow.
This is some
Okay,
serious stuff.
Go get it, Josh.
How long did it take you to make this?
4 months.
4 months. How long did it take you to get in it? 4 months.
About 45 minutes.
45 minutes. It's amazing.
So,
amazing.
what is it made out of?
EVA foam and then plastic resin.
All right.
What
Fly.
EVA foam and plastic resin.
All right, hit that pose. Hit that
Strike
pose,
that
Iron
pose.
Patriot. Mask on. Imagine.
Gotta be equal, you know?
Imagine robbing a bank and then this lands in the middle of the street. The angelic form of the man with which this would not exist. Please welcome the angel Stan Lee.
You're taking this one. I can't handle it.
Smiling from above, looking down, smiling from above. Stan would have a great time. So good.
I want to ask so many questions, but I think they all speak for themselves.
Excelsior!
Angelique is near tears. It's amazing. I know.
Cheers.
So I did this because I saw Endgame and I watched the montage, and it hit me that Stan Lee wasn't going to be here this year. So that's why I did the Angel Stan Lee, so that he would be here.
Well, we love Stan for everything, and we love you. Thank you, Stan. This is so
Wonderfully done,
incredible.
wonderfully done.
Thank you so much, Angel Stan. And I like this. I love this one because I'm going to say it's probably size accurate. It's Ms. Marvel.
Yes!
She just has to say in biggin.
Exactly. That's it. Boom. There it is.
Yeah, get a selfie, everyone. Put your hands up.
Who doesn't want to selfie with
That's
Ms.
nice,
Marvel?
people.
There, Kamala Khan, getting a selfie in the middle of a fight.
Yeah.
Make
Awesome.
it happen.
Wonderful, Ms. Marvel.
Wonderfully done.
Now we're going to turn the clock back a little bit. We're going to see the actual corporeal form of Stan Lee. Yeah, it's very good.
Now they're
Very
just
good.
trying to make me cry today.
Wonderful.
That's his second and third pose. I guess.
Thank you, sir. Wonderful. Please welcome Wonder Man.
Yes, with the glove. I love the glove. Whoa, those are some arms.
That glowing hand, man. Ooh. Flex it out. Yes. Yeah. Hit the ground. Wonder Man.
Wonderful
Awesome.
job, Wonder Man.
Please welcome international superstar Dazzler.
Dazzler.
Yo, can we talk about these bell bottoms?
Yo, and the do you not the boots?
Lit them boots. Lit. Oh, what? Oh, this is gonna be great. Please welcome to the stage, Goose.
It's a flirkin.
It's a flirkin. But also, it is a flirkin mid. I'm going to ingest this Tesseract.
Mid-meal.
Angelique, I don't think you should be that close to a flirkin.
Yeah, I like my eye. It's cool. It's cool.
Unbelievable.
It's cool.
Don't get too close. Don't
I
get
think
too
the
close.
flirkin likes me. This is a good thing, right?
Watch your eyes.
Hi, Goose.
Please welcome the bombastic Bagman. Awesome. Unbelievable.
Can you? Do you need some help?
I don't know.
Kick me.
You want? I
do
mean,
you need some help? Would you like me to get? No. Okay.
it's fine. Secure. Awesome.
All right.
From Marvel Spider-Man for exclusive with the PS4, please welcome Spider-Man.
The webbed backpack
Yo.
is a wonderful touch.
I do like it. I mean, the backpack doesn't get stolen, and you know, Peter and backpacks.
Yeah.
Whoa! We're doing dual. We have two. Count them. Two Valkyries.
Yes.
I love this because we have Scavenger Valkyrie, and we have Complete War Battle Valkyrie.
Cosplaying as your own variant. Awesome. Give it for Valkyrie and Valkyrie. Protecting the word. Also, my favorite great law firm, Valkyrie and Valkyrie. This character needs no introduction. Please welcome to the stage the mighty Thanos.
Oh my.
Oh my
What?
lord.
Kyle's like, I gotta get my phone out. Yaya's gotta get my phone out. Everyone's got their phones. All the judges got their phones out.
So
Iron Man, and
I
Thor
gotta
took down.
ask,
Yes.
how long did it take you to get dressed this morning?
I just snapped my fingers.
Right answer.
He got you.
I asked for that one.
He got you.
Joke's
I
on
did.
you.
The joke's on you.
Well done. Well played, sir. Someone get that gauntlet away from him, though.
Cap, Tony, and Thor had a tough time, so I don't think the three of us stand a chance.
No, yeah, nope.
No. Get that. Say another pose.
Third pose. I'm just in awe of this.
It's so good. And the weapon too, man.
So my honorable mention goes to the Valkyries. Tessa Thompson, Time Sue, come on up.
Valkyrie and Valkyrie.
So can you tell us why you decided to give?
Absolutely. As soon as they walked on, I just thought they absolutely embodied the character. And, you know, they had, even though they were dressed as the same character, they had different attitudes about them because they're representing two different stages of this character in, you know, in the narrative. So I just really appreciate that you guys really care so much about not only the costumes, but also, you know, how to represent such an important, awesome character. So congratulations!
So stand right here, because we're going to take a group photo of all the winners and right after. So hang right here, hang right here.
Hang out, chill out.
Okay, and so
Great
for
time.
my honorable mention, it's going to have to go to Stan Lee.
Yes.
It's the gentleman who had the accent, the embodiment, the presence
The
of stage.
corporeal Stan
The corporeal
He
Stan
is
Lee.
the corporeal
He's
Stan
making his way.
Lee.
Here he is.
He honors us with his presence.
My honorable mention goes to She-Hulk.
Whoa, She-Hulk!
I thought she just did an incredible job embodying the character and really having a stage presence, and her costume was amazing too.
We got She-Hulk.
Jen Walters, attorney at law.
Hey, there she is. You were incredible.
So for the TikTok Wham Bam Pow Award, I chose the Dazzler.
Yes, Dazzler.
Yes. So she came onto the stage and she rocked it with those poses. She put her hands in the air, feet up. She served the wham, she served the bam, and the pow. And can we just take a moment? Those shoes, she did that. So here you go, the wham bam pow.
Go ahead and strike a pose to the camera. Go ahead and strike a pose to the cameras.
There we go.
All right, so in third place, we have Ant-Man.
Yeah!
Yeah, we were so impressed by your helmet and all of the extra work that you put into your suit, all of the lights. It was incredible. Thank you.
Go ahead and strike the pose. Strike the pose with the cameras. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You want to show the plaque? No? Okay.
Yes, I could watch that all day. So
Go
cool.
ahead and hang right here. Hang right here.
And for second place, we have the Iron Patriot.
Yes, the Iron Patriot.
This costume is fantastic.
You had to
The
choose
fact
the
that he
hardest
built
one to
the
get up here.
entire thing. Look, this is dedication, right here.
First
Okay.
place!
Everybody, drum roll, drum roll.
Becoming cosplay contest winner is, he did it in a snap, Thanos! And he wins himself.
Are you getting Thanos and Thanos?
The most Thanos thing you could do.
The most meta Thanos thing that has ever happened. You've witnessed it here at San Diego.
Guys, it's been the Marvel Becoming Cosplay Contest presented by TikTok. Go ahead and download the app. Enjoy the rest of your convention. This is Marvel Live here at San Diego Comic-Con.
Yeah, what's up, Marvelers? Welcome back. This is the
Holy
What did I
moly,
just
that-
walk into?
That was a
Are
lot.
y'all ready for this? This is the end. I'm gonna flip this table. We're finishing Marvel Live, and I'm so excited. How's everybody doing?
Great.
You're doing good.
All
yeah?
right.
Feeling good?
Can we get this Ryan every day?
Yeah. We were all sitting here. Everybody's quiet. They're all polite. Everybody's cool. I had to throw a little into this because this is the end. We have wrapped up. It has been an amazing 4 days here at Comic-Con. I want to hear what everybody has for their highlights for the show. Nori, let's start with you.
Start right here. Playing Marvel Ultimate Alliance on the stage is such a great game. I got to pick Miles Morales and just swing around, and I saved everybody on stage, and they don't give me credit for it.
That's too bad.
That's
Too
fine.
bad.
It's okay though.
Well,
we had a great
Let's
time.
go ping pong.
Yeah.
Make it hard for our cameraman. Josh, what do you got?
Being on stage at Hall H for Marvel Games team, Greg Miller, Bill Roseman. This is a huge year for Marvel Games. Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3: The Black Order exclusively on Nintendo Switch came out. You have Marvel Iron Man VR exclusively on PlayStation VR that just is coming out, and you also have Marvel's Avengers. It's huge. It's great to be part of that energy with these guys. Dream come true. We host Marvel Let's Play. Check us out. It's awesome.
There's a lot.
All right, ping pong.
Langston, what do you got? What do you got? What do you got?
I hope no one else is going to say this because one of my highlights is hosting the Marvel becoming cosplay competition. Like seeing all of the ingenuity, seeing all of the different looks that people serve on the stage. And this year, hey, there was a Taskmaster. So my convention, Macon made. Because Taskmaster, I said he's coming to my wedding. I don't have a girlfriend or fiance or a ring, but when I do, Taskmaster, be on the lookout. I'm calling you.
If I remember correctly, he said he'd come.
He said he
actually
would.
nodded and said, I'm there.
Did you get his card?
Huh?
Did you get his card?
What you got, Anjali?
How do I follow a wedding? Well, that isn't even planned. It was such an incredible con, but I really enjoyed all of the interviews. I got a chance to do a couple Marvel Voices interviews while I was here. It's coming up, Ray Anthony Height. It's coming down the pike, a couple other surprises, but Bear McCreary, who does the music for Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., was one of the most interesting, incredible interviews and just so much fun. He gave a lot of insight about how they pick the music for each character. It's great. You should go watch the interview. He's brilliant.
He is.
Yeah.
You want to plug anything?
Oh my gosh. So yeah, I have a show called Marvel's Voices. You should listen to it. But I also have a show with this guy.
Oh gosh.
This guy called Marvel Live, which is coming very soon.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah.
Very
Very
I'm
excited.
going to skip over Lorraine because I want the queen to go last.
Whoa! Oh, why he called you a queen?
That's Lauren the Boo.
It's Ginger Queen.
Yeah. Dustin, what you got?
Everybody wants me to talk about Eat the Universe, and what a great time I had cooking on stage in honor of Absolute Carnage. That's a given. But honestly, working with such a great crew, hanging out with such great people, and we're all still smiling, and we all still have our voices, which is also weird. Yeah, and so great job, everyone. Thanks for making me a part of this.
We did it.
Yeah.
Oh, we love you, Justin.
I think for me, highlight would be doing all my shows, like This Week in Marvel, panel with Lorraine, doing This Week in Marvel on stage, doing Marvel's a Pull List, and just getting up there, talking to fans, getting hyped, giving stuff away. Super fun, all of that. Because I was going to pick something, but I feel like it's something Lorraine would also want to pick. So if it's not, then I'm going to come back and talk about it.
Nope.
But, yeah.
Because I'm going to say it. It's obviously getting to do Earth's Mightiest Show on stage. I mean, it's
You saw
so
that
fun.
coming, right?
Ryan joined us for Thursday. Langston and I held it down on Sunday, but it's so fun. We get to give a ton of stuff away to our fans. And I mean, that's what it is all about, getting to be with your community. And plus we got to tour the X-Men universe. We got to read from Avengers #1. We got to do all of the things, which was the absolute best. And I got to do a book signing for my book, Powers of a Girl, which was really cool.
Special bonus for Lorraine and I, hanging out with Sesame Street.
Oh my God, how could I not?
You actually
You're right.
did not choose Elmo, and I'm very sad about it.
Oh, she just stabbed me in the face. I'm going to bring back Sesame Street. Save us today.
No, Ryan is right. Everything he does is right most of the time. I can't condone all his actions.
50% of the time, I'm right all the time.
There you go. You guys, it's been my honor to hang out with all of you. Please check out all of the things on Marvel.com. You can check out all of our coverage from this weekend. Tons of cutouts, articles, breaking news, all that good stuff at marvel.com/SDCC 2019.
You know what? I want to give a special shout out to the team back in New York.
Yes.
Busting their humps all weekend long, making sure all those videos go out, all the news goes out. The social team here is making sure all that stuff goes out. All the people in the control room downstairs, making sure this happens.
Rosen right there. You can't see her, but shout out. So
Sweet baby Patsy over there.
Patsy. Captain No Smile.
There it is.
For a man who cracks jokes all the time.
But most of all, there she was. But most of all, to you guys for hanging out with us all weekend long. We couldn't do it without you, so thank you. And of course, thank you to our sponsor for this entire weekend, TikTok. We're all here because of them. So thank you. That's it. So there's only one thing left to say. This is Marvel.
Your universe. I did it.
Universe.
1,